There's a box down there. Put in that box. So that's what I've done today. And so my back's tired and my left knee. I think when I'm standing there at the quilt machine, I lock up my knees somehow when I'm working, and then they go to hurting on me. All right, I've got to read. What did I miss? I'm kind of proud of them. They're not perfect, but I get them done. Oh, yeah, type in to drop your links to your channels. Oh, there's Mona. Did I leave you down there a long time?
No.
I wasn't paying attention. That's holding up quilts.
No, I was trying to sign in. Is that me? Oh, how come I'm big? How come I'm big? Where's Rita? Oh, there you are.
I pushed the wrong button, and then I was gone. So.
I was busy today. I made some new mug rugs.
Well, them's cute. I wanted to do them, but I just have never done one yet.
Well, I made some bunny rabbit ones for Easter, but I spilled tea on them this morning, so I had to make some new ones. And then my daughter said they were too big, so I just made some small ones.
Those are pretty colors in them, though. And hello to Shirley. There's Mona.
That's all I did.
Well, I quilted that one quilt. I don't know. You probably didn't see it. You were probably down in the basement when I was showing my new quilt, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was. I saw you working on it. I think. Didn't you post something long arming it?
Yeah, I'll hold it up one more time.
Okay.
I think it's pretty.
Oh, you worked on some houses in the background now?
Well, that's an unfinished project that I just needed. Okay. I needed a background. But here's my quilt.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And can you see the back of it?
Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, I love the mason jars.
Oh, I thought that was sweet. Of course, they all go one direction. And did you see on that short the little bumblebee that I was quilting?
Yes, I did.
You could make it out. I got a comment they couldn't see the bumblebee, but I thought you could see it okay.
I saw it.
But it's not trimmed and the binding's not on it yet, but I'm going to work on that. This one I quilted last year, and I finally got the binding sewed on it this morning too. Not stitched down, but sewed on. So I've been busy today. Let's see. Let me read some more comments. And Debbie don't know everyone's name, but hello to everybody. And Donna loves making mug rugs. We need some more people up here on the screen, though, don't we? I wish we could get. I wish we could get 10. We need 10 people.
I'm just checking to see who's doing what on my end.
Here comes Deborah. Hi. Is that thunderstorm over? Is it
No. It's crazy right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hailing really bad a few minutes ago.
Do storms scare you? Are you afraid of storms?
No.
No?
But the first year we moved up here, the thunderstorms were so loud, I thought a bomb was going off over my house. I mean, it was so loud, it shook the whole house. And we don't have those kind of thunderstorms in California. So I was like, what is happening?
And your storms are probably even a little different than the ones here in Arkansas. We have thunderstorms and tornadoes and all that stuff, but you do too up there. So
yeah, we do. No tornadoes where we live, but they did have one over in Spearfish just last year. I was about, I don't know, 40 minutes away from here. So you want to see what I was working on today?
Yes, let's see what you're working on.
Okay, let's see if I can get this.
Want me to make you solo?
All right.
Yeah, make it big.
Yeah,
So
we gotta do that. Oh.
Okay, so
I like the black and the pink.
So is there a way to turn this around? It's kind of difficult like that.
Are you using your phone?
No, it's my iPad. Whoop, I got my finger on my. Anyway.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
so
that is gorgeous.
It's a couple of poinsettias.
Yeah, the pink ones.
Right. Yeah. So I've been just basting it down all day today. And then I have this one I've been working on, but I haven't.
That one's pretty too. I can't.
Yeah, so that one's paper pieced. I haven't got very far on it. I mean, I got all the paper piecing done. I just haven't put it together. And then those are all my quilts I have to quilt on my wall. So they're just.
And look how organized you are. And I show y'all my messy place here, and y'all are also organized.
Oh, yeah. My room's a mess.
The basement is where my sewing room is. And so, do you guys have a basement over in Arkansas? Can you make me smile?
I don't have a basement, but I have a storm cellar that we go to underground outside if there's a tornado warning, if that's what you're asking about.
No, I was just curious if that most of the houses had basements over there, or if they were just.
No, not
Ohio.
Most of them here don't have basements. There's a few that do, but.
Can you make me small?
Doesn't it make you feel weird when you're big?
Yeah. I really don't want to look at myself.
I'm sorry. I was over there reading the comments and not paying attention, and I missed a bunch of comments, but but they love your quilts, and I do too. So.
Oh, thank you. Actually, this is the second time I have basted it down, because I basted it before I went to California, and we were gone like a month and a half. And then I decided to digitize a bunch of designs for it. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to go through all that work, I might as well put some wool batting on it. So I took it all off and took all the stitching out and then put it back on. So it's been on there a couple of times. So we'll see how it goes.
So you do fancy quilting, then. I just follow a pantograph and do mine. I don't know how to do that fancy quilting.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you one of my fancy quilting. Can you see it?
Yes, I do. I'm going to make it bigger. So.
Okay. Well, I can't see what I'm doing. So.
Oh, that is fancy.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
All I can do is squiggly lines on my Juki.
And then here's another one. This one you might.
We get it.
Wow. That is awesome.
Now
I feel bad for showing my little mug rugs.
Okay, and then the world's smallest little quilt.
Oh, let me do you big again. I keep.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Your work's fancy, Mona. She's fancy.
Yeah.
So that little quilt is actually printed. I printed it with spoon flower, and then I quilted it. And then the lines are actually yarn around there.
Uh,
So
Oh, wow.
it's like really tiny. I did like really tiny little quilting on it. I don't
Yeah.
even know how I did that because I don't think I'd want to do it right now. So
And
must
what's
have
your
been a
name again?
Deborah.
Deborah. Okay. So I wouldn't forget again.
and we kind of chuckle at her name because it's declutter. So
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not laughing
that's
at
the one.
you,
I was looking at your.
it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean
My
to
last
interrupt.
name is Clutter.
I was looking at your embroidery designs on YouTube last night. I didn't put the two together.
Yeah, I digitize a lot of embroidery and I digitize a lot of stuff. I was a drafter
Oh,
30
okay.
years. So digitizing is easy for me. Actually, that's not what I did for a living. I actually did GIS stuff, which is mapping, but I started out being a drafter. So
Yeah, Shirley from Around to It, she does her quilting on her embroidery machine.
yeah,
I've
I did
never
some of
seen that done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually have a quilt that was done on the embroidery machine, but it's upstairs.
okay.
Well,
Guess who Nancy wants your link put up? So you need to put your link to your channel up.
okay.
Is
So
she
I
on
am
your
working.
side?
I'm working on this one, and this is it's a
I'm gonna make you big again.
it's a quilt that I'm doing in the embroidery machine. So I just got to sew all these together.
Oh, wow, those are awesome. Those would make some nice mug rugs too.
Yeah, so it'll look something like that. Whoops.
Wow.
Wow.
Once I get it together, I have it. I think I still have just a few more centers to do, and then I got a bunch of these little melons to do.
So you just got all kinds of projects.
I got a lot of projects. And then I bought this awesome little antique little wagon. I thought it would be cute to put fabric in.
Yes, it is.
I found that at the antique store in California. I was like, oh man, I got to have that. Oh, and then if you want to see my sewing machines, my vintage sewing machines. So this one.
Can't find your channel.
Oops.
Let me.
Oh, that's pretty.
So my husband took it apart and painted it. And so this one has like a knee lever. It's a 60. Wait a minute, a 60? No, this is a 99. And it works. So I took it all apart and I cleaned it. And then here's my treadle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
What's
then,
your link?
okay, hang on a sec. And then I have a bunch of little tiny ones.
Oh,
I had those irons. Well, the one iron.
Yeah, those came from my mother-in-law when she died.
Oh, you got the toy. I bought a toy sewing machine at auction, still in the box, but it's pink, not blue.
So this quilt right here was an antique quilt that I did. Hang on a second.
Oh, that's beautiful with the sunflowers.
Yeah, so I bought this and this is so hard to do with a stupid iPad. I bought this and I had to take it apart because can you see it or not?
Yeah,
we can see it.
I can't see myself. And I had to take it apart and put new the green part in it because that's exactly how it was when I bought it. But the green was messed up, so I had to take it apart and redo it, and then I quilted it. And then I put this fancy edging on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Your stuff's so
Yeah,
pretty.
okay.
I feel inadequate now.
Oh no, don't say that. Most of the time I just do simple stuff. So it's just once in a while I get, in the mood.
Those are gorgeous. I love them sewing machines.
They're pretty.
Everything you showed us.
I love antique sewing machines. I love vintage sewing machines. And for a while
too.
I had a lot, and my husband's like, you really need any more sewing machines? So I gave a few of them away, but I still got I got a Kenmore, I got my Featherweight, and I sold one of my treadles, and I sold my Foff that I had. So
And hey, Chloe, girl who draws, is here. And Sheila's here. Still got room for more up here. Who's coming up? All right, Nancy, you want to tell us one more time your good news? We know what it is. You already told us, but
Well, I didn't hear.
Mona didn't hear.
oh,
Nancy has exciting news.
That's not what we got today. What did our channel get today?
Today, our channel got 1K views.
No, 1K. Oh, so we
That's
hit the
awesome.
1,000 sub mark. It's like, yay! All the hard work is like, finally, we're getting there.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah, right. One day.
And Mona, what are you up to now?
Oh, I don't know. I think
You're
1.4 or 5. I'm still looking for her link.
So,
Can you type in hand so your link will drop, Deb?
Oh, me?
Yeah, Deborah.
I have to do it on my phone. Hang on.
Because I think they're wanting to check out your channel because you showed all them pretty things.
Well, I don't have very much on there. Like I said, I started it
okay,
when
you can watch the show.
my in-laws died last year, and it was a bad time for us. So
Okay.
I just
got it.
needed somebody to talk to at the time, even if it was talking to a computer screen,
Uh-huh.
And my husband's getting ready to go back to California again because we have some more relatives that are dying. So I'll probably end up.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll probably end up by myself. And my stepdad's in the hospital, and it's like, oh, it's never ending.
Yeah. And hello to Candace.
Well, we're here anytime you need to talk.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Definitely.
I'm really kind of a, pretty private person, and probably talk more in my head than anything else, So sometimes it's really hard for me to reach out to people when I'm going through stuff because I don't want to bother anybody.
Well, I think I'm a better listener. So anytime anybody wants to talk, I like to listen. I'm more of a listener than a talker.
Well, we all need somebody to listen and somebody to talk to. So,
That's for sure.
I'll put your link in for you. I found it.
And she got it put up there, but you put it in too. I see it.
great.
I
But
was so busy looking for it. I didn't pay attention.
I only have
paid a few times during the night. That'd be all right. It don't
I
hurt to
only
put
have like 16 subscribers on there, so it's not like my videos are that great or anything. So I'm still working on it.
Oh, you'll go fast with those beautiful quilts.
Well, I'm trying to find a good place to sit here.
Guess who, Nancy, already made it to your channel.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so did Gladys, the confident quilter. She headed right over there.
Oh, well, thank you guys.
At
Oh,
the end of the
great.
evening, you'll have to tell us what the number is again. I'm always curious to hear because I like to see them go up too for other people.
It says 19.
Yep, me too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Always, we help each other out. I'm
Oh,
trying to
Nancy,
scroll.
did you see what I made? I'll show you my little things. Of course, they're nothing compared to those.
Oh, don't even say that.
I love those.
My
Those are
little
pretty.
mug rugs.
I like that.
I
And
like
it's
them.
just with scraps. I bought a scrap pack from my fabric addiction, and I use those. And these are bigger ones because I like to put chips on my
Oh
mug
yeah.
rug. And then I got a second one.
There's the thunder again.
Oh.
But I may have to quit with the chips and the sugar according to my, what do you call it?
Let's say pediatrician.
Yeah, my pediatrician said no more.
That's pretty funny.
No, by ultrasound.
Yeah, give Mona's pediatricians. Oh.
I think I act like a little kid all the time.
Oh goodness.
But these are for me. I'm not giving them away. My goal was to make everyone in the family one, but then I got sidetracked sorting scraps, and I never made any more but those.
That happens to me a lot. I'll start on one thing, and then I'm like, "Oh, I need to go do this," and I'll start over here.
I do that all the time.
Wait, I got to go do this. Pretty soon I got 5 projects and nothing completed.
Hey, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'll sit here and start doing something, and I think about I think about something else I need to do. So let me go do that first before I forget again that I was supposed to do something else.
And Mona, how's your eye? We wanted to ask you about your eye.
Oh, it's much better. I woke up this morning and whatever was in there was gone. So it either fell out when I was sleeping or it was just like a little sty or something.
And Kathy, hi Reed, I'm sorry I can't make it tonight. We'll drop your link before you leave so they can connect with you anyway. Now we can still have some more up on the panel.
Do you hear that?
I heard that.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Heard it this time.
That's thunder, or are you hungry?
Yeah.
Do you have a weather radio? Or are you paying attention to the weather too? So if it,
Well, it'll be fine. It's just a normal storm. We have most of our storms in the summer. Usually by the time Sturgis Bike Week comes along, then it starts having, it's really hot, and then we have a bunch of thunderstorms.
hello, ladies. I call them squirrel moments. All right. What
My mom called them senior moments. I said it can't be senior moments when I was doing it at 17. I said that doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh.
I had a friend of mine make me a little stuffed squirrel. She gave me for those kind of moments.
Oh, how cute.
I've never heard them call squirrel moments. That's a new one for me. No. Never heard of that.
Are you scared, Freckles? Come here. My dog is scared of the thunder. Come here, baby.
Kathy, if you're in Mona's side, you'll have to write so instead of hen. I told you wrong on that. I think you're coming from Mona's. She's typing hen and it's not working. So you have to do so on Mona's side and hen on my side. Nancy, do you got something for Nightbot too? Are you streaming to your channel?
No, I'm not streaming to my channel. I'm still trying to find her link. What's your channel's name?
Who,
D.
me?
Clutter.
Oh, okay. Oh, I subscribed to you. I was like,
Yeah, I did too, but I couldn't remember how to spell it. I was doing DE, and all these
I
cleaning
know
places
that's
came
my
up.
husband's initials, not mine.
Oh, okay.
My husband actually his initials are DE Clutter. I was like, man, I need a middle name ME or Emmeline or something. But it's C. So
yeah, I'm really confused on this co-stream because some people say it only gets hours for your own channel, and then other people are saying no, it shares the hours. I'm just like, I don't
You
know.
each get your own hours.
Right.
So this don't count for you, Mona? Does it count for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think last night, I forget if it was 14 or 18 hours, and we were only on and like an hour and a half or something. So it definitely counts.
Okay. Because I don't know. I'm just going with what Mona's saying. So.
Well, don't listen to me. No, I did read it on Streamlabs. It said it goes to each one because you're each streaming to your own channel. So
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
So it can't hurt nothing, that's sure. So
Well, let me see how this works. I'm new at this too.
oh, did you tell everybody where you found the needle?
yeah, I found the needle, you guys, and it was in the floor under the chair, but I think it took it a while to fall through the chair because I know I looked in that spot. So don't you think every time I sit down in the chair, it probably went
Yeah.
further and further till it hit the floor. But
it's
I'm
a
glad
good thing
I
you
found
didn't
it.
sit on it.
Isn't it
yeah.
though?
I've
Okay.
gotten one in my foot before, dropping it on the floor.
Keep I need to keep up with that needle. I was just afraid it was in that quilt or something. Then that made me real nervous. But I've got a little magnet here and I've got needles stuck on it now. So I'm gonna try to keep up with them. Try. Well, no promises, but
Exactly.
I should have.
Jason Ghost Hunters dropping in to support Mona.
Hi, Jason. Yeah, yesterday I went. I've called them spells. I've had them since I was like 14 years old. Normally, I could sit there and feel the blood flow go through my head like it drains, and I would pass out. And it does something different now. So they've done a brain MRI. They couldn't find anything. So yesterday I went for an EEG of my brain, and they put all these electrodes to my head and everything. Can you turn that down for a little bit? And I lay there for an hour, and I was like, I got a nice little nap in. But they're trying to figure out if I'm having seizures or what's going on. I was like, well, please help me find something because
Oh.
this has been going on for 40 years. I'm tired of it.
Maybe they'll find out something. We lost Deborah. But she's in the middle of the storm though.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I forgot about the storm.
And hello to Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead. And type hand to drop your link to your channels. There you go. Don't be a bum. Hit the thumb. I didn't say it.
That's a good one.
Sorry about that.
I know you're in the storm, so we understand. But you have to come back.
Actually, it's quieting
I'm gonna
down a
use
little
that
bit,
one.
Well, I thought it was quieting down.
Debbie went to pick up her daughter at work.
Okay. All right. You can come back in a little bit. We'll be here for a while. We hope. Prayers for Nancy. I missed some of the comments.
Oh, they're coming in. That's Gray Wolf. His name is Skip. Melody Keeper and Laura came in. Now, on my side, if you type home or stuffy, it will drop your link.
Can you hear that?
Handmade by Ying wants to know if you're hand sewing your binding, Rita.
I am. I'm hand sewing the binding. Sewed it on with the machine and stitching it down with the needle.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you about that. Did you sew it first with the machine and then just?
Yeah, I did. See, that's stitched on with the machine, and then I'm just flipping it over. Over.
I'm doing it the lazy way. I put it on the back, machine stitch it, flip it to the front, and zoom it down. Now, if I ever make a quilt like hers, I would do hand binding, but I don't see that in my future. Although I did buy Fat Quarter Shop had a sale today, so I bought a beginner sewing kit. It's like a throw size, and it looked like it had some nice big blocks, so it wouldn't take long. And it comes with all the fabric, the backing, and the binding. So
right.
This is the one I'm binding.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, nice.
I love a strip quilt.
Well,
but hopefully I remember to put the borders on this time. My last quilt, I cut off the batting. And I'm like, I was supposed to put borders on.
Can you see the backing on it? The little study.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's 30.
Those are pretty.
It's made that off. So I thought it was pretty.
It's like the 30s reproduction.
I forget.
I like the fabric.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. I think it was this collection because I found this today. So I need to. Yeah, there's the little doggies in the green. Now I've got to make something else because I bought this a year or two ago, I think. And I forgot I even had it. So now I've got to make something with that. But I may do one of those tulip quilts like Francis is doing with that. That might be pretty.
That would be awesome. And my material did not come today. I ordered it from Joann's. And if I didn't think my hip would give out, I'll just go to the one right up the street. But they had the free shipping. And it's coming by FedEx. It was supposed to be here today. Oh, it's in Grove City at the FedEx warehouse. I'm just like,
that's by me. Maybe they're going to deliver it to my house.
There you go. I'm just like, come on. It was there. It was already processed. Nope, it's still sitting there in the warehouse.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's Memorial Day weekend. Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday before it even comes. Is it
exactly? That's all right. Give me time to finish. I've got most of the stuff off my table and where my sewing machine's at, so now I can clean my sewing machine and dust it off and get that all ready.
Because I know you'll show us what you make.
Oh yeah, what I got was enough. It was $2.99 a yard, and it's red, white, and blue stars. I think on a red background, but it was enough though I could get at least make a skirt for Anastasia, and there's enough left over. There's a dress pattern. I'm gonna take some pictures and send it to you, Mona, because I was like, I need help with this. I want to learn how to do it because I was like, the skirt would be easy, but the dress, I'm like, wait a minute, we'll see. But yeah,
I can.
You went dark. Oh, your lights.
Do what?
You're dark.
Oh no, I'm dark because the TV's off. Goes down back and forth.
Oh,
we don't have any storms.
And that black space up above Nancy, is that where Deborah went out a few minutes ago, maybe, and don't come? What that is?
I don't know.
That was her.
I'm going to push remove. I don't hope I don't make you go up. There. That's removed it. But that's where you were, I think. So.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's where she was.
yeah. What happened was I accidentally touched something on my iPad and it took me out of the page. So I was trying to get back.
I did that once tonight already too, and had to come back in.
Nancy, what's the thing to drop your link on your channel? So I'm typing it in the chat.
Stuffy, Stuffy. That's for Anastasia. But I was like, yeah, Monday night I took a break at 7 o'clock. I turned the computer off. I didn't post anything on the phone or nothing. I heard I watched some videos. There was a celebration at school was finally over and everything. And so we watched Tangled, and then we watched Ariel, the Little Mermaid. I told her to turn the light off so we could watch the movie in the dark. Now she likes watching all the stuff in the dark.
Oh,
So that's how the light keeps going
watch a
in and out.
scary movie. That'll change.
I know. Oh no, nothing scary. She didn't like nothing scary. Not now, at least.
I used to do that to my son, turn off the lights, and then I'd go to get a drink, and then I'd jump out from behind the couch. Oh, he used to get so mad at me. Ah.
So I told her, I said, stay young as long as possible. You don't need to
Yes.
rush.
That's for sure.
I tell you.
I feel guilty not sewing or doing anything tonight. I'm just sitting here goofing off.
It's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
late.
Pretty hard to get this binding something quiet to sit and do. Because sometimes those sewing machines get loud. Not every time, but sometimes they do. Depends
Oh,
on
yeah.
where they're located to the camera.
Yeah, I've had to put some arthritis cream on my thumb
But
because it's right here.
this needle's nice and
Right
quiet.
here.
Well, that's where I put mine is, well, you're only supposed to use this much. I just squirt a big gob of it and rub it all around like hand
I
cream.
know why.
It works. Oh,
Well,
Joyce is here. Hi, Joyce.
hi, Joyce. Yeah, well, we fixed the carpal tunnel so my hands don't go numb or anything. But there's a knot there that's arthritis, and he said we keep an eye on it. But they told me to take Valerian cream and use that. I've done everything. I've got Tiger Balm. I've got every kind of cream you can think of.
Hmm.
But I noticed when I don't eat potatoes and tomatoes and eggplants and anything with peppers in it, it doesn't flare up as much. So those are good foods.
12-hour live stream. I can't imagine that. Or 24 hours. Nancy, you going to have a 24-hour live stream?
No, I want to do a 24-hour, but how People Des, she did a 24-hour. That started at the beginning of the year where people, they would challenging each other. So they start one would do it and they pick another one. This was her turn. So they were challenging DJ to do a 24. He goes, I couldn't do a 24. I can do a 12. But it's so funny because I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, there's no way I can do a 24, but I could do, if I broke it up, I would still get those hours. So that's what I was thinking about, just kind of like doing maybe 6 hours or do like a 12-hour one day and a 12-hour one.
Oh,
A
no.
12-hour one at night and one 12-hour one during the day.
4 hours about
at the same
knocks
time.
me down.
I barely get 2 before I.
We do a lot of cooking and a lot of baking.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's hold on.
Oh, Justina's here. I am back. A few customers came in.
She was here earlier, but she's at work, so she has to take care of things and then kind of come and go.
Hi,
Oh, okay.
Justina. Yeah. So on Saturday mornings, I do a Bible study through Elevation Church, and we were talking about stuff that sometimes are a challenge for us and everything. And it was one thing my group leader asked, "What is that? Something like you kind of not procrastinating, but it looks like it's overwhelming when you go to try to do it." And I was talking about my cookbook because I've been wanting to do a cookbook for years now. And so we talked about that, and she goes, "Well, that's where I got the idea about breaking it down." She goes, "Just break it down and do 5 or 10 recipes a day, and before you know it, you've got your book done." And I was like,
Oops, sorry.
"So
Thought you were.
that's okay." So that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So I had started doing that, and I was working on my cookbook, and then one of the people I'm subscribed to, Burt Rindo, I'm subscribed to him, and he's in the Philippines, but you know, he's always live. You know, I shout people out when they're live and everything. I post all that and everything. So I just go in there to say hello to support him because he supports me and everything. And next thing I know, he's saying, "Y'all need to go support Nancy," and starts shouting my channel out and everything else. And before I know it, I was at 1K. I was just like, "Bert, what did you do?" He goes, and it
Hey,
was just not only people from the Philippines, but there were people from all over the world
Oh, that's awesome.
there. And I was like, here in the States and there, and they were in Spain and everything. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, okay, Lord, when the Lord tells you to do something, you go for it with it. He opens doors beyond whatever you can think of. And I was like, I have been wanting this 1K since the first of the year because I've been so close.
Down, please.
And it's like just the right time, the right place, the Lord will do it. And he did it today.
well,
And I was like, thank you, Lord. I'm so excited.
good. Now don't get bummed tomorrow if you're back down because it's
I
2
know.
3 days. Oh, we lost Frances before I got to say hi. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
Hey,
Hi,
Francis.
Frances.
Hi, Francis.
hey. And how y'all doing tonight?
Oh,
Good. How
little
are you?
I got to show you, Rita, what I'm sewing on tonight.
All right, I want to
Ooh.
see. Let's see. Oh,
Ooh.
you got your featherweight.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
And make you bigger. What? Put it. You go back one more time.
okay.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty.
First time I've sewed on it. When I bought my Cadillac, I had them to, I'm echoing and I don't know why. I had them, I said, if you'll give me this machine, I'll get the Cadillac. Is that me echoing?
I think it is.
Well,
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
got
it
to
is.
do?
Turn off
What?
YouTube.
Turn off YouTube?
Hmm.
How do I do that?
Or mute it.
How do I do that?
Can you mute it or turn it off? Exit YouTube or turn.
I came in the way I always do. That's why I don't know.
Oh, she's
Well,
not
she
echoing
sounds better
now.
right now. Yeah.
She's done. Yeah, she got it.
Okay.
Did I? No, I'm still. So I go to settings down here.
No, I just exit out of something other than StreamYard, maybe.
So go all the way out.
Of
No,
YouTube, not StreamYard.
stay in
Huh?
StreamYard. Just X out the YouTube one.
It says stream this to your audience.
That's StreamYard.
Okay, let's see. Log in or create an account.
No, you're on StreamYard. Do you have YouTube open on another window?
I don't know. I'll just go out and see what happens.
Okay. And Nancy, I'm going to make you big if somebody wants to say they come in through your side. So I'm going to make you big.
Alrighty.
There's our treasured home, Nancy.
Woo.
Hi, Donnie. You came in through my end. Back for Eternity Homestead. His name was Donnie.
Okay.
Hi, Ann. Yeah.
Are we missing 2 people or just one?
Just Francis, ain't it?
Oh, okay, because there was 2 there.
Yeah, Francis. This was an extra. I don't know where that one came from.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is.
Well, am I still doing it?
Now you sound better. Say something else.
I've really been working on my quilt.
Oh,
That's-
you sound good.
Good
And
now.
let me tell you what I did. I was so stupid. I'm over at Trevor's house babysitting for him. We come over here at nighttime to stay. And my son and his wife's gone to the mountains. And
Hey, Trevor.
brought my little old machine, this little thing. Love to sew on it. First time I've ever sewed on it. And look how much thread I got. I didn't bring no thread.
So you're not going to get the
I forgot
sew.
to bring thread, and I sewed till it got to right there.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's literally out.
I'd be knocking on the neighbor's door. You got any thread over there?
You want to borrow some thread? Just one spool of plain white will work.
They see it.
Send somebody to Walmart.
I tell you.
They deliver.
We're going back to, they don't deliver around here. You can go and pick up an order, but
how far is it from your house? Send your husband back home.
What are you
he's
grouched
probably already
about?
in the bed. He's with Beverly. I'm over here.
We're teasing you. We just
Hey, don't think I hadn't thought about it. I had already put my gown on and everything, and sat down, and I thought I had bought my bobbins that I had wound. I was searching everywhere for my little bobbins, and I called John. He said they're sitting here on your other machine.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh goodness.
y'all throw me one through the theater.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. The streamer. Here you go.
it's already after 10 o'clock where you're at, so you don't have to sew too much longer tonight. So
No, I can get busy and cut my tulips. You know how you have to cut the snowballs.
Mm-hmm.
I got to cut all them, so I can do that till time for him to go to bed. I know you're going to bed a little early. He usually stays up all night long while his daddy's driving the truck. He wants to tell you.
I usually stay up until like 5, 7 o'clock in the morning.
When his
Well,
daddy gets home.
will you stay here and tell us? Will you stay here and keep us awake?
Get off of there.
And then when my daddy gets home, we'll play a little bit of Minecraft on my PlayStation. And then,
And then they go to bed.
and then we go to bed, but I just sit there and watch my phone all night.
He talks to his daddy while he's driving.
Oh.
And you can tell I'm tired because this little thing right here won't let me sleep.
I told him he was not going to sleep during the day, that he was going to sleep tonight.
I kept falling asleep in her car and she kept waking me up.
I kept saying, you better open them eyes. You better open them eyes.
Oh.
So she said, Trevor, you better not fall asleep or else I'm just going to leave you here.
Spring,
Yeah,
summer.
I really like this sewing machine.
I love sewing on mine. I was looking for my friend's channel and ended up on this channel. Well, hi, anyway. Hi.
You?
Thank you. Do I?
What you got behind you?
UFO one started 2-3 years ago, and I needed
The houses.
something behind me, so I hung that on the wall tonight, so it wouldn't be blank.
Well,
I was watching a little picture on the side, and then I was like, oh, it's me.
boy, you are so silly. He is. He's silly. Let's throw this away, Grandma.
How old are you, Trevor?
I'm 9 years old.
9. Oh wow.
Next year I'll be 10.
Throw this away too.
That's awesome.
I'll be back.
He's the one I told you could work on a computer or a phone or autistic.
Sounds like a nice kid. I have a nephew named Trevor. He's 17 and kind of a handful right now, but
Well, his half brother is, how old is Cody?
19.
He's 19 and he's autistic too, but he works a job.
awesome.
I'm a YouTube streamer.
And spring, summers, okay. Looks at what channel is about. Wow, I don't know what this channel our channels are about everything, aren't they? Just good, wholesome channels, all of us.
Yep.
That's right.
Nice, clean fun.
Right, nice, clean fun.
That's right.
On the game. On like.
If you've got a channel, type hand to drop your link so we can check your channel out.
If y'all want to watch me, just subscribe to me. Name Matterboy 100.
I'm sure they want to sit and watch you play games all night.
Well, I have to watch my grandkids play games all night, so
Yeah.
Well, some of them are during the day.
so Justine's channel will make you hungry if you look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, peach cobbler. Ooh.
She does the
Salted
sweets and I
caramel
do the
Snickers.
meals.
I decided to join with her.
And Chloe just came from a concert. What kind of concert did you come from, Chloe?
I'm talking to a bunch of my friends on it's Streamline.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Ice water cake.
Yeah, we
What the heck?
Charity Gale. Do y'all know Charity Gale? That name's not familiar to me.
Mm-mm.
no, I haven't heard that name.
Girl who draws.
Yeah, that's Chloe. We've had her up here before.
Yeah. Yes. See? Now.
And hit the thumbs up and subscribe to everyone. And if you
Looks like
want
she's a singer.
My mom and dad are having fun on their trip in the mountains. I called
to
him a few
see
minutes ago.
Tammy's channel, several of the ladies here watch that channel. She does Southern cooking.
Oh, Colored Valley Cooks. That's a good channel.
Yeah,
It is.
a big channel.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I watch that.
We're all just small channels here.
And Cooking with Brenda Gant.
Mhm.
Yes,
Have you
I
ever
watched
tried
her
that
channel.
one? She's from Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Cooking with
cool.
Brenda Gant.
Here's my scissors.
I didn't know she was from Arkansas. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah, and then there's another one called The Preacher's Wife. If it's her name is Leslie, and he is a preacher and he's a farmer. I love her. I love her show. But all she does is cook, but she does quilt. She just started back quilting.
Sometimes smaller is better. We all can't start big. Have
No.
to, have to start somewhere.
What's wrong? You sleepy?
That's right. Just little by little and inch by inch.
Mhm.
We'll get it
I
done.
wouldn't let him go to sleep today because if I did, he would be up all night.
Yeah.
She's a mean old grandma. Won't let you take no
He
naps.
will. He'll be up all night long because he stays up all night while his daddy's driving the truck, and then he goes to bed when his daddy gets home in the mornings.
Mm.
And I said, "You ain't doing that to me. You going to sleep."
Oh,
That sounds like
Okay.
Anastasia when she wants to stay up a little bit extra when to watch videos or something. She goes, "You can go ahead and go to sleep. I'll be all right." I'm like, "No, go to bed." But she's a good child. She's always been good.
Does she sleep?
She sleeps all night. She has not taken a nap since she was 6 months old.
Wow.
I don't care
No.
what we try to do when she was a baby. Nope, forget it. She will not take a nap. But she likes to stay up and sleep in, just like I do. We stay up and we sleep in. I'm so glad school's over with.
I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
Don't
How
look
do you do that?
every day. Well, actually, I think I slept in until 5 this morning. I was really tired, but the dogs want to be fed at 4 o'clock in the morning. And my husband and I, we used to work at the same place, and we would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to work at 6, like,
Mhm.
or 5:30 or 6. I don't remember. And so we did that for 30 years, and so we still get up at the same time, and the dogs still think that's the time to get up.
Yeah.
So this one that's under my desk right now, she'll start biting his beard and trying to get him to wake up.
Oh yes, definitely. You work that early morning shift or you work a late night shift, like a night shift or something another. Your body gets used to all that. I've
Mhm.
always had that, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or 11 to 7 or, I had
Yeah,
a 7 p.m. to a 3 a.m. And so my body's still used to being up and
right.
everything. So I'm just like, well, I guess it just won't change.
Well, that's the same here. I worked early most of my life, so I get up early. It's a
Yeah,
little bit weird.
there were some times I did have morning jobs. I worked when I was at EMT. It was from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Those were the hardest times. So I was like, just give me that midnight shift. I'd be all right.
Yeah, I don't do well late at night. I can't function. My brain doesn't work.
Go down, sit down.
Oh, and EMS, and like EMS and fire, we sleep until we get a call.
No, it is not.
Mhm.
So that's what I loved about that. We just slept until, the alarm bell went off or something like that. And then if we didn't get a call during the night, you still slept during the night.
Right.
Well, that was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
My husband was an EMT in the oil fields for a while. He worked out in the fields, and he also did the EMT work out there.
Well, that's all right.
I know y'all can't see me, but I'm right here.
I figured you
Well,
were.
we could hear
What are
you.
thinking?
That was cute.
You're a weird person.
That was adorable.
Y'all do be weird.
That sounds like something my grandkids would say.
You can't see me, but I'm right here.
Yeah.
Stick your hand over there. Give Grandma some bunny ears.
Yeah.
You know what bunny ears are?
So does he sew with you at all?
No, he
Francis?
has sewed with me one time. The last time they went to the mountains and I had to come over here, but it was something else. I packed it all up and I carried it back home.
Oh,
I mean, I bought a special sewing machine for them, and I don't think it's been sewn on much at all for my grandkids to learn. I got one little girl, but she's at the age to where she wants to be at home. She gets along with her little brother and her mom and daddy, and she's spoiled rotten, and she likes to be at home.
Not me. I always wanted to be at Grandma's house when I was little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
had Snickers bars in the freezer for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my grandkids like to come over, but we don't get to see them very much.
Are they still in California, or are they where you're
Well,
at? Or?
we have 4 in California, 4 grandkids in California, 2 in Missouri, 2 in Nebraska.
Come on, Trevor.
They're all over.
Get my scissors for me.
The ones in Nebraska, they come up because they're only a couple of hours away.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, Anastasia's my only one, so you can say
Oh,
she's
man.
spoiled, but I mean, she's so good. You just, they don't have to get after her for nothing. She just, she does what she's told to do, and she helps me out. So it's like, I told when she was born, I told her mom and dad, I said, you'll never have to yell at her a day because I said that's the way she is. And because I looked at her and I'm like, she's just gonna be like her daddy. Never had to yell at him or nothing. All I had to do was say his name, and he looked at me, but nothing. And him and I just still that way. I don't yell at him or anything, but I tell him every time you want to think about how your childhood is, or you forget how you acted, I said just look at Anastasia because she's just like you.
Well, my son got lucky because his kids aren't like him, and he was a pain in the butt. And I keep on telling him, I said, don't you remember how bad you were? I said, you're so lucky your boys are not like you. He goes, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember my grandma, my mom, and them all will say, "Be careful how you behave, because if you misbehave when you have kids, it's gonna come back to you."
Yeah.
I never misbehaved, so I guess that came back to me that my kids didn't misbehave either.
So my son's kids are half Thai. Their mother is Thai. And so she teaches them how to, say Thai words, And to me, all the Thai words all sound exactly the same. So I don't even know what they're saying. But, and sometimes I ask them, well, they know what she's saying, but they won't talk back in Thai to her. They'll just talk in English. And, but I told her, I said, well, one of these days they're going to use that against my son because they'll be talking in their own little language. He won't know anything about what they're saying.
Yeah, I know my dad's parents. They were from Hungary. His dad was Hungarian, and his mom was Czechoslovakian. And we would go down to visit. His dad died when he was 16, but we would go down and talk, see his mom. And they would sit me, everybody sent me there to talk to her, and I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. They said, just nod your head and laugh when she laughs.
Yes, that too.
Like, well, teach me the language. No,
That's what my
they
sister
teach me a
does
little
to
bit of
me.
words here and there. I was like, well, that could do me any good.
My sister can't hear very well, so most of the time when I'm talking to her, she just kind of does that, nods her head. Just like, did you even hear what I said? And she's like, no.
I know, because it was so fun. Because she'd be sitting there, she'd be telling me a story and everything, and she started laughing, so I started laughing. like I said, what? So this year, Anastasia took German as a language because we did our ancestry, found out that my son and I are French and German. We don't have a lick of Hungarian and Czechoslovakian in us at all. And I've always said I was adopted when I was growing up. I was like, there's no way I'm in this family, not the way y'all act. I think I got my proof now. I knew I was adopted. So because nobody on my dad's side has any French or German, Hungarian, Slovak, and on my mom's side, no French and German either. So it's like, okay, now we're on to a quest to find out where I'm really from.
Where did you come from? Well,
Exactly.
my family. Sorry. I was going to say most of my family is English. They all come from England.
You got something, Anna?
A subscriber has a question. Claude Ortega. Something about pressurizing her grandmother's quilts with her wedding dress. And I have no idea. So if any of you know.
Oh, so she just wants to put them in one of those airbags that kind of condenses it down. Is that what she's trying to do?
She says she unfolds it every year, then fold it in a different pattern to not make creases. But yeah, she has it compressed with her wedding dress. But she had a question, I thought, but I lost it.
Any idea on pressurizing my grandmother's quilts?
Yeah, I don't know anything about pressurizing.
Yeah, I think she's just talking about one of those airbags. You put the hose
Oh,
on
to
it.
keep
I
the
think you
air
can
out.
take it to the floor
Yeah,
and get it done.
You make it all real small.
Not the floors,
I've
the
done that with
cleaners.
my quilt.
Yes, is what they say. Yes, is it safe to do? You know those vacuum seal bags that you get for quilts or your clothes and
Yeah, that's what
everything?
she's talking about.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Is it safe to put in there and just?
I don't know.
I've done it.
I use
so
all
I don't
mine.
know, but yeah.
It look, would it not push creases into them too though?
I would think it would.
I don't know. I did a few of my mother-in-law's quilts a long time ago. I didn't do anything to them. I don't think I would put one of my quilts in there. But I got really quiet.
No.
All I did was ask a question.
I was just typing in the chat to see if we helped them out. Yes, thank you. So yeah, but yeah, so I've been finding when I went through 23andMe, and if people have done 23andMe, they connect you with other relatives, and I'm finding third and fourth cousins, and a lot of people in Texas. I'm just like, oh my goodness, So I and nobody with the last names of my maiden name or any other names in the family. So I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a puzzle
Oh,
to
that's kind of
really,
weird.
yeah. And then here's the
Somebody's not
weirdest.
telling you something, huh?
Well, I always knew they wouldn't tell me anyway, and the ones that did know
Oh.
wouldn't say anything. The other ones had died, so it's like. But I have a second cousin on my mom's side, which is my mom's sister's great grandchild. Right. So my mom's sister, her daughter is my first cousin. Her daughters are my second cousins. But they don't have me related to her through her mom. They have me related through her dad, which is by marriage to her mom. So I'm just like, okay, that's the most weirdest thing. I'm like, I'm related to you through your dad, not whom I'm supposed to be related to you at all.
Hmm.
So I was like, this is getting very interesting.
Yeah.
Mona, how'd your eye get?
It's much better. Thank you. Still can't see very good, but it's
Did you
better.
have to go to the urgent care?
No, I got up this morning and it didn't hurt. So,
Good.
So
yeah, because I didn't want to go.
my husband got something in his eye, and I made him put castor oil in it, and it was like super red, and he was all a little bit freaked out about it. And then I don't know, a couple hours later, it was perfectly fine.
Oh, wow. I would think that would burn.
I've never heard of that.
No,
before.
people put it in their castor oil is good for all kinds of stuff.
Well, I knew it was, but I never heard of the eye part before.
No, my sister has been putting it in her dog's eye, and her dog was having bad problems, and her eyes were getting white, and her eyes are clear now.
Huh.
It really helped the dog's eyes.
Huh.
I think my
I
dog
was
would
like,
bite me.
I
if
only
tried
use
to
it to
put
make
that
dog
in.
oil, but,
So it helps with cataracts and stuff too, maybe?
yeah, I don't know. I have tried it in my eyes. It doesn't hurt or it doesn't burn, but like sometimes I get really dry eyes, and I put it in there, and it helps.
I'll have to try it.
That's something new
Yeah,
we
but
learned tonight.
you have to get the stuff in the glass bottle, and it has to be hex something free. It's HEXE or something like that. But you can get it at like a natural food store or Amazon
Oh, okay.
somewhere like that. But it needs to be in a glass bottle.
Cool.
I use it in my soap. I make soap, and but I didn't have any idea about any of that other stuff. And my sister had bought this book that had all these natural recipes in it. And that was one of the things that was in there. And we're like, well, let's try it in the dog's eye, because she's really old and her eyes were getting really bad, and it's
Are
helped.
you really gonna go to sleep on me? He's trying to go to sleep on me.
Aw.
Trying to keep him awake. He's used to being up all night long. He got up early this morning because of his mom and
Hi,
dad leaving.
Misha.
Well, it's what, 10:30? He might be tired.
Yeah. Mean old Granny.
He's about to have a fit.
Michelle?
Come over there to the couch. I probably
Michelle,
won't
this would be
on
the good
too
time
long
to do your
tonight, lady.
channel. Just start. That's all you gotta do is just start.
What are we starting?
Well, Michelle said her husband lost his job last week, so her channel's
Oh,
on hold.
no.
I said, well, this would be the
Oh.
perfect time to do it.
Well, she has a channel.
Rita, I'm saving all mine too. I'm gonna make a little quilt.
It's fun to do. It really is.
I got
Will you
a
be
bunch
sitting
of 'em.
back there?
From cutting those snowballs. You know, you get a lot of them.
You do, and you better just do something with them rather than throw them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna save them.
What's a snowball?
I think I'm going to send you all mine, because I just threw them away.
Those little pieces you cut off. That's what I made
so
that
many.
quilt out of.
Oh, okay.
You have to snowball the edge of the tulips, 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top.
And Sheila's going to bed. Good night, Sheila. It's not 10 yet. It's Saturday night.
It's 10:30.
I know, it's Saturday night.
Hey,
It's
it's
party
I know,
time.
we're just party animals. Everybody's going to sleep.
Make a
Like I
bunch
said,
of
dancing,
little
chair dancing.
things like that with it.
That's all the dancing I can do.
Trailer. You gonna
These
sleep
are
there
all
tonight?
from scraps.
Oh, that's
Little
beautiful.
scraps.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
pretty.
So this was in the embroidery machine.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Well, I didn't piece it in there, but I just had a bunch of scrap and I put it in there. That's what I do with all my little scraps. I just test my embroidery stuff on them.
Yeah, let's show Dad they're getting sleepy. You better come up and tell some jokes.
Yes, or else I will fall asleep.
Got to at least try to go to 10.
So Mona, you have a embroidery machine?
No, I
No?
had one. I bought it, but I didn't know how to work it, so I sold it. But
Oh,
I got it at a
Yeah.
at an auction. I got it for $10 and sold it for $150.
That's
that's a
good.
good deal.
Yep.
I
and
know
bought
Rita
fabric.
Does
I've got
Rita?
one, but I'm not very good on mine. You know, mine will do that quilting and stuff, but I don't know how, so I don't do it. But I wish I could use it more.
That's me. I got that Genome 15,000. It's got about everything, and I do not know how to use it.
Where am I at?
I sometimes will use my embroidery machine a lot. But you know, after I bought it, it took me a while before I actually started using it.
I got mine about the same time I got my quilt machine. Because I told you guys I got an inheritance when I bought the quilt machine, but I had enough to get the embroidery machine too.
So what kind of embroidery machine did you get?
It's a Brother Innovus something or other. It's a pretty good one. It does the bigger size, but
Is it a single needle or a multi needle?
it's just a single needle.
Oh, okay. So a sewing machine.
Well, it
embroidery
don't
machine.
sew. It don't sew. It only embroideries.
Oh, it just only embroideries. Oh, okay.
Let's see. Peggy Lynn picked up 20 yards of fabric today for $2 a yard at my quilt shop's garage sale, and my mother
Oh
got
my goodness.
$199.
Wow, that is fantastic.
I never find bargains. I had to pay full price for everything.
You just got to know where to look.
Can't you get classes from where I bought it from? I ordered it from Sewing Machines Plus, I think it was. Is that the name of that place?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where I got my Juki and my serger.
And I tried to watch videos, but I'm just not no good at it.
And my cover stitch machine.
That's
But
me.
now
I gotta do hands-on training.
Serger.
I can't do it any
Yeah.
other way.
The auctioneer wouldn't teach you.
Oh, I got to liven you guys up.
Did you ask him? Did you ask?
No.
Well, okay, maybe he would have. So. after I'd had my quilt machine I'd had it for a little while, but it's still under warranty. Something went out on it, so I called the company and they were going to replace it, or I was trying to get them to replace it, but they were going to have to call me back. And so they were going to call back one day, and Terry answered the phone. I think they said, "This is Sewing Machines Plus," and he didn't hear him very well. And he said, "She don't need no more sewing machines," and hung up on them.
Oh my goodness.
So they eventually called back, and I had to tell him, well, he hung up on you. So, they sent the part, but it was funny. We kind of laughed about it, but kind of embarrassing, though.
Don't need any more.
You don't
And
need
then
no more
you
sewing
have
machines.
to face the people on the other end.
I'd hate to
That's so
tell
funny.
them how many sewing machines I have.
You showed us part of yours. They're all vintage, a lot of them vintage antiques.
Well, you haven't seen the other ones. My husband says I have a sewing machine addiction. So I have a Juki industrial machine that I make bags with, and then I have 3 baby locks, and then my Gamma long arm, and then let's see, I think that's it in here. It's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
I started off with just a little Singer, and I sewed all my life. When my kids were little, I used to make their clothes, and then I don't know, about 15 years ago, I decided I wanted a sewing machine, a new sewing machine. So I bought this old used Singer. It was like $600. It was the most I ever spent on a sewing machine in my life. And I used that thing for a little while, and then I bought a cloth, an old cloth, and I used the heck out of that. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And then I went to a quilt event at our local quilt store. Had this event, and it was 3 days, and they brought all the baby lock sewing machines in, and you got to sew on all the machines, and you went from different class to different class, and you made different things. It was really fun. And then at the end, you got to buy the sewing machines that they had, that they brought.
Oh, wow.
So the first year I ended up buying a serger, and then I was like, oh man, that is a lot of money. And then the next year I bought the baby lock embroidery machine, and yeah, I didn't even tell my husband. I was like, I'm gonna buy this sewing machine, and I couldn't believe how expensive it was. But I bought that, and then I bought a little small baby lock that I use both of them. So because a lot of times the embroidery modules on the big sewing machine, so I used the little one.
And Charlotte says she hasn't met hasn't met you, Deborah, so she wants to meet you.
Hi, Charlotte.
Deborah does all kinds of pretty stuff. Before you come in, she showed us some of her stuff. She quilts, fancy quilting.
Yeah, yours doesn't show the names on the screen.
When I got my long arm, it had a computer on it, and for probably the first year, I probably didn't use that computer very much. I taught myself how to do freehand quilting on it, because I wanted to make sure that I knew how to do both of them, because I didn't want to be locked into just doing one thing. So
there's a question. Are y'all social in person or more so online?
Online.
Yeah.
I don't say a word in public.
No.
I'm both. My dad would say, you never meet a stranger. I said, why is that? He goes, because you'll talk to anybody and everybody. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I will.
I guess I'm gonna get off of here and put him to bed because he's fell asleep over here on the little couch.
I understand. It's late. He's tired.
Yeah.
You kept him up.
But if you're on tomorrow night, I'll see you for a little while tomorrow night.
We'll see. We'll probably, but we'll play a beer.
All right.
I'm going to a barbecue tomorrow, so
Oh, so you won't be here.
well,
It's
it's during the
Sunday, right?
day.
All
I
right.
like to.
Bye,
I
y'all.
still be home by dark.
Bye.
Have a
Good
good
Bye,
night.
night.
Francis.
You too. Good
Good
night.
night.
Hi,
Have a good one.
Francis.
Good night.
Well, need somebody else to come up here. Somebody social, antisocial, it don't matter.
Yeah, where's the jokester?
Well, he's still there. He's still commenting. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not
Jokester.
telling no jokes.
I know it.
He's in there playing buttons.
Yeah.
Well, so am I, though.
I need to make me a cushion for this chair.
And
I
Charlotte
know
said
I need a cushion.
she got her tote. You know that I gave away a week ago.
One that won it. Yeah.
Mom, I got your mail today. One
did
package.
you?
We'll open it tomorrow on the live in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So, Anastasia, don't we have a live every Sunday morning? She goes, we got a live tomorrow morning. I'm like, we have a live every Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. Just be careful because your rotary cutter's in that one.
Alrighty.
Because I forgot to put it in the other one. I'm like, so I undid hers and shoved it in there.
Okay.
Because
Now,
she was my secret winner.
Now he's
Aw.
coming in from your side, Mona. He'll have to come over to my side to find the link, won't he? Is that right?
Yep.
Don't do that on purpose. That's just the way it works, ain't it? You have to
Well,
come.
that's good because, somebody else might let somebody up that you wouldn't want. It could be a weirdo or something.
Well, that's,
Well, not a weirdo. I like weirdos. A pervert.
There's all
Yeah,
kinds of
they're-
weird people out there.
They're making their rounds again.
And Deborah, Charlotte's asking what state you're in.
I am 15 minutes from Mount
Oh, there
Rushmore
he is.
Well, let me.
and South Dakota.
All right, now here we go. I'm up, right? Yep. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. You know what? You talk about weirdos coming up. I was doing a live stream. I had joined a live stream. What was it? Thursday night, and yeah, a troll got in there and started throwing out obscenities.
Oh,
What?
And I had to delete that. I mean, I guess I could get it back, but I had to delete it because I didn't want YouTube coming after me. And thank goodness
Exactly.
the camera was off, because I've heard horror stories like if you show any kind of anything, they can delete your channel.
Yeah, they can. That
Yeah.
happened on those travel channels,
Mm-hmm.
but they all deleted theirs. But
Yeah.
somebody said, "Oh, it was awful." So of course I had to go look, and it was on Z's channel, and I said, "Oh my goodness, I wish I wouldn't have looked."
I know. Yeah. I don't know.
Who
That's the
gets on
first time it's
TV and
happened to
shows
me.
their
And
privates.
yeah, that's the first time it happened to me. And Scratch and Pete was in there as a moderator, and he's like, "Man, you get rid of the video, delete it." And I'm like, "Okay." And because I didn't know what would happen. That, like I said, that's the first time it's happened to me. And luckily the host had the camera off, but I don't know what would have happened if it would have been on. I mean, like I said, I've heard people getting deleted and I don't know how fast YouTube can catch up to it, but
Yeah.
Oh, pretty fast.
yeah.
Mhm.
But anyways, I
Yeah,
hear everybody's getting tired or what? No.
Yeah.
I am.
Some
I'm
of us are old.
tired.
I guess I'm the oldest one up here now since Francis left.
You all right? No way, no.
No, I think I am. I'm 62.
I'm older than that.
I'm down at
Y'all don't look that.
54, so I'm 54.
54. I'm 58 or 59. I'm 59.
Yeah.
Yo,
All right.
Patty.
So what did the red light say to the green light?
I don't know what.
Time to go.
Don't look, I'm changing.
Yo, Patty has a joke for you.
Well, let me hear a joke.
She says, "What did the
what did the
blanket
blanket
say
say
when
when
it
it fell
fell off the bed?"
What did the blanket?
Yellow.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
what did the blanket say?
I don't know. That's actually pretty good. I don't know.
Oh, sheet.
Oh God. Oh, shit.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That's funny.
Are you tired, Freckles? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here, babies. Come
I don't know why I said what.
Is
What in the chat? And I'm like, I don't know for why.
Oh.
So is everybody working on something tonight, or
I finished mine.
did you?
Rita's
Okay.
working on binding.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Where's Tequila? Come here.
Aw.
Is he,
Aw, let's make you big so we can look at you. There's a.
I can-
Aw.
Aw. That looks like my Henry.
buddy.
I don't know why she's acting like that.
She's like sticking her nose up in the air, like, I don't think so.
Where the people's voices coming from?
Say hi, Freckles.
Hi, Freckles. We see you,
What a cute
Freckles.
name,
Yeah.
Freckles.
Well, she used to have a freckled nose when she was little. That's why her name's Freckles. But it's kind of filled in.
Yeah, I was. That's cute.
She's my
Yo,
baby.
Patty said she was saving that joke for 2 days to see.
Oh, thank you, Patty. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, I have a video. I was going to put it out today, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow and do it. I did it ahead of time because it's raining down here where I'm at in Virginia Beach, and I was trying to get some videos with the ocean and things like that, but it's a bad weekend here. So,
I like Virginia Beach.
but I'll have one out tomorrow. Thank you.
I've been
All
there
right,
one time.
Hmm?
I've been to Virginia Beach one time when my daughter got out of the Marines, or well, she got out of boot camp, so we went over
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah, they do have. I want to say they do have a base out here. Is it Pendleton? I believe it is. I think, or it's Little Creek, either one,
No, it's a
or Dam Neck, I guess.
yeah, because she was stationed in Virginia for a while.
Yeah. Oh, you know
can't
what?
remember.
Actually, is it Quantico?
Yeah, it might be Quantico or
Because I
something.
know that's up. That's up near Northern Virginia.
Yeah, because Camp Pendleton is in San Diego, California.
Yeah, because they have. I think Fort Story is the Army base here at the north end of the beach.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. She was in there for like 8 years, so.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, but definitely it's got to be Quantico. That's definitely marine up there.
Mhm.
All right. So, why was the baby strawberry crying?
I don't know why.
Because his mom and dad were in a jam.
Pretty funny.
Peggy.
I'll have to send that to my
Hi.
grandkids. That's pretty funny.
How's everybody?
Hello.
I only
Don't-
popped on for a little bit. I can't seem to get the my light from my lamp out of there.
You look fine from here.
Well, I've got the camera turned and I'm turned and twisted in the chair and not doing anything. My daughter's off the phone now and she was giving me a headache designing something for her.
Did you get it designed?
I did. It helped. Well, I need to take these off. Because I had the cataract surgery and I don't have my new glasses yet. Those are my old readers.
Okay.
And so I can read the text on my phone, but when it went to the computer, I couldn't hardly see, so it was giving me a headache. So what are you binding? I missed it because of my daughter.
It's a quilt.
Another chicken or a different one?
Mom's tonight.
Oh, that one's pretty.
It is pretty if you can see it.
I can. Yeah. That's
Very
pretty. Well, I'd gotten an email about that. They called it a garage sale at the quilt shop. And I forgot about it until this morning when we were going to go into town. And this is the opposite direction of town. And I told Mom she was having a sale. And it was saying sewing machines from $39 and up. And fabric at $4 a yard. So we went over and I had 4 fabrics I was going to get 2 yards of, which was 8 yards. And she said, well, if you were to get 2 more yards, that would be $40 for 10 yards. I said, okay. She says, but we have a deal that if you buy 20 yards, you can get that for $40. So they even cut that in half. So it went from $4 a yard to $2 a yard. So I picked 5 fabrics, got 2 yards of each, and didn't even realize who I had. I had Tula Pink and Robert Kaufman, and then Moda, which I always, even without knowing, I lean towards Moda's fabrics. And I was okay with that. And then, but the first thing Mom saw when we went in the door is that Husqvarna, and it's an older machine, but it will do piecing. It'll piece your quilt top together, and then you can turn around and embroider with it, or quilt with it. And it was only $199. And her first thing is that price right?
Yeah.
But it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
I'd have bought out
I
the
didn't need
store.
the fabric, but
Yeah.
Wow.
You would have bought them, resold them on us.
I didn't need the fabric, but it's hard to pass it up when it's $2 a yard. Because it's good quality fabric.
Yeah.
Especially that Tula Pink.
Yeah. Or Robert Kaufman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the Tula Pink is a blue. Well, here, let me just go grab it and I'll show you what I got.
Right.
I haven't refolded it yet. I always refold it when I put it away.
Don't be scared.
Is it thundering again?
Yep.
Is she?
Oh, my little dog.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's raining here where I'm at.
Yeah, it's been raining here too in South Dakota. So do you
Yeah.
only wear yellow shirts?
Oh, good. If it's raining in South Dakota, I might get it.
Well, hold on. I can't hear you. What?
I said, do you only wear yellow shirts?
Oh, no, I wear other shirts. I just had this on today because I was in a couple of the live streams.
No, because I just looked at your channel and most of every time you have a yellow shirt on.
Oh, I mean, it's all yellow shirts on my channel, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm actually wearing the original one that my kids did about 15 years ago. That's
Oh,
where I came up
okay.
with the channel name because I always wore it everywhere, running, marathons, half marathons. And then they
Oh,
said,
that's
"Oh, you
funny.
wear that everywhere." And I said, "I even wore it at Disney World." And I said, "Yep." And so when I came to make my channel, I'm like, "I think I'll be Yellow Shirt Dad."
That's
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah, thank
I like
you.
it too.
But yeah, this is the original shirt right here. It's
Yes,
got the black on the brown in there. So yeah,
that's very cool.
and it actually still fits me after all these years. So
Well, that's good.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be a tube top.
I know. Well, it is. It's got a tear in here. It's got some holes in the back a little bit, but the camera's looking this way, so I don't have to worry about that. But I did buy some other shirts. I've got one for the winter. I've got another one for the summer. So yeah.
So this is the Tula Pink.
All right, let me make you bigger.
Okay.
Oh, what do I do? There it is.
Oh, pretty.
It's got tape measures running through it.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe I
okay.
should-
I thought
Oh,
thought
I
it
can
was
see
whales
it.
at first.
That's it there.
Thank you, Spring Summers.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
That's
I'm
nice.
trying to look at my TV and my camera at the same time.
I know it's hard.
Sorry about that. Hold on. And then that was my daughter calling me back. She's gonna have to wait a
Right.
minute. And then don't ask me why.
Chicken.
Oh, how cute.
Oh,
I
that
like
looks good.
that.
They're roosters.
Oh,
They're
yes,
just
definitely.
all roosters. I just thought it was cute.
Uh-huh. I would have bought it too.
Me too.
This one is. All right, hold on. Now I need the glasses. That is Vicky York for Camelot Fabrics.
Hmm.
And then this one was right next to it, and I thought it was kind of fitting. It kind of reminded me of a basket or that you would collect eggs from. And it's by Peacemakers by Kathy Smith for Moda.
Nice.
But
It's
it kind
hard to
of
see.
reminds me of a basket. Well, I probably got it this
Yeah,
way.
it's a little bit tough to see. Oh,
Is that better?
yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of a tan.
Okay.
And then this one by, I think this is another Moda. Berry Season, Elizabeth Hartman for Robert Kaufman. And I spelled his name wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can barely see what the print is. Okay, it looks like a little leaves.
It's,
Oh, there it is.
yeah, and they're kind of going up and down in a, it's directional for sure.
Uh-huh.
I've got it upside down on your end. Hold on. I just saw, my TV's a little delayed. I turned it over.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I mean, it'd be good for just about anything, I think, to go with.
Oh yeah.
This one is, find the name on the selvage. Color Fusion by Laura Hine.
Yeah.
Yellows and purples.
That's pretty too.
Ooh,
Doesn't
I
look
like
purple
that.
on the screen, but it is. They were slim pickings. They said they had them standing out in the parking lot in the line yesterday.
Oh, I bet they did.
And it's a small quilt shop, so I was kind of surprised. But I'm going to say they probably came in from Terre Haute.
Hmm.
And this is William Morris for Moda. Now these are kind of burnt orange color. Let's see if I can get to standing upright. It's got doves. Like at the bottom of the design. I don't know if you can see it.
I'm looking for them, but I'm not seeing them yet.
I scooted it up a little. See if
Yeah,
that helps.
it does.
They're at the very bottom.
Oh, I
Okay.
see that.
Right here, where my finger is.
Do y'all
Can you
see
see
them?
them now?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see
Yeah.
them till just now, so you're not
Looks
alone.
like a worm.
A worm.
Yeah. Well, there's two doves facing each other, actually.
Oh,
A slug.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, well, I didn't see the doves until just now, so I'm slower. And I've had them all day. This is Wyndham Fabrics presents Bubble Buttons and Blooms by Corey Turner. Goodheart. Well, I can't read. I think that's right side up.
Yeah. I like that one too.
That's pretty too.
Now, this is kind of man, the colors just are not showing on my TV right. It's kind of a teal blue, light blue. Uh-oh. It could be my lighting in here.
Because it looks purple to me from this side.
Yeah. And then this one is Free Spirit presents Murmur by Valerie Wells. Let's see, make sure I get it right side up.
That one's pretty.
That's pretty too.
Oh.
Yeah, I like
Well,
all
I'm
blues.
kind of a sucker for hummingbirds. See if I can get a hummingbird in there.
Oh, I see that
Oh,
one.
I see
Yeah,
Peter.
I see it.
Yeah, I
We
can
see it.
My TV's a little slow for me, so that's what I'm watching because I'm covering the whole laptop up.
I gotta go, guys. Anymore.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Hi, Debbie.
Bye.
See you tomorrow, maybe. Okay.
Okay, see you later.
Later.
Bye.
Then there's this one. I can't read it. They've got the blue on selvage is so light I can't read it.
That one's pretty too.
That's pretty.
And that kind of goes with the hummingbirds and those other flowers. And it's more of a turquoise than it is a blue. And then we have one more, which I thought was adorable. Don't know what I'm going to use it in. And it is La Cage Alberti by Ellen Crimey Trent for Clothworks.
Good night, Charlotte.
Make sure I get it right side up.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd use one like that in, though.
I don't know. I just thought it was really cute. So I just have to make sure that I get it in the right direction
Yeah.
when I use it. But it matches,
That's so cool.
color-wise, it matches most Most of them. You can take me off the big now, please.
Okay.
Big screen.
I don't think anybody likes being up on that.
Who wants to be big next?
It's like when I put my videos up on the TV. You know, it's like whoa.
Yeah, well, that's me. I'm looking at this big screen TV over here, and I'm like, yeah, get me off of there, please. Don't need all that. But they were cute, and for $2 a yard, I'll find something to do with them.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
No, they'll make a nice quilt. Four of these blues, they all go together. These other colors will all go with the roosters. So, yeah. My daughter's probably wondering why I rejected her call.
You need to call her
That's all
back.
right. Yeah, she's trying to call me back. She was doing something, said her phone was dying, and hung up. So she had to wait till I get off here. So I got to fold all this back up. So I appreciate your dad jokes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a big dad joke fan.
Yeah, you know, thank you. My kids gave me that. What is it? Joke every day for 365 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they gave me that a couple of years ago, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I got to spread some humor. We're all in this world with all this doom and gloom, and
So, guys, grocery games told some of your dad jokes, by the way.
oh yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. Some of the guys on there telling dad jokes and said, I heard that one. I know the answer to that one.
Well, hey, you know, I had some people email me and said, do you mind if I tell jokes? I'm like, no, let's spread the humor. No, I don't mind at all. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
I have no problem with that.
It's so funny. Well, I don't know if they were yours. I just know it was the same joke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. They gave him a hard time about it, but I appreciate dad jokes.
No, no problem.
But my next quilt, I have some orange fabric, and I love cathedral windows. I've actually made an entire section doing the cathedral windows the traditional way, and I found another way to do them. Actually watched it on Missouri Star, and I think I'm going to try and conquer at least the lap size. I can't hardly manage a queen on my domestic anymore, so at least the lap size with cathedral windows, according to the way Missouri Star does it. And I'm going to use the white, but I've got 2 or 3 different oranges, and I think I'm going to plan so that certain oranges land like in the petals, and certain oranges will go in like where the window would be for the cathedral window. It's probably going to take the same amount of fabric, but there's not going to be all the folding that you have to do with the traditional.
I've never made one.
Well, let's see. Let me see how buried it is when I take this back, whether I can show it or not. If I get up over my dog.
I gotta stand up, man.
2 hours and 4 minutes. It's after 10 o'clock. I'm still awake.
I'm still awake. It's 11:15 out here on the East Coast. I mean, it's Saturday
Yeah,
night. It's
yes,
Saturday
yes.
night. We can all sleep in tomorrow if you want, but hey, keep this party going.
Oh, no, I got to take my daughter to work by 8.
Oh no.
I know. Ooh. Well, I'm going to hop off of here, but I'll watch the chat on my phone.
All right.
I don't think we stay here much longer. We'll let Peggy finish her show and tell, and then we'll probably.
Okay. This is one section I did.
Well, let me make.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Am I up high enough now? Let's see.
Yeah, and that's a quilt with the buttons on it, or is that something else?
This is just a block. Let me scoot it back. I'm trying to look around it.
Yeah.
That's one I did. And then there's this one. It's not finished because I can't see. I'm waiting for it to come up.
You got a lot done on that one.
Oh wow.
Because you put them together with these pieces here. So if I were to add another section, let me hold it up. I would put their points, these points from that section and this section together, and then sew down this line to sew them together. And then after I sew them together, then they can come down. And then you sew them down here in the middle and get up in the picture. And then you would turn this corner here to make this. So on this new one that I'm going to do, I want one of my oranges. Doggone it, camera. I want one of my oranges to land in here and one of my oranges to land in here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then the rest of it will all be white. So the flowers will be all one color and these will be all one color because I think I've got 3 different oranges. I just have to decide which orange I want here and which one I want here.
Yeah.
Because if you notice in this one, I didn't put any colored fabrics in the flower petals, where this one I did.
Yeah.
So this one has color in the petals. All right, let me see. And color here.
Uh-huh.
And so the one I'm going to do, this will be white. All of this will be white. This will be one color, and then these will be one color. Now, I wanted some peach buttons for this big piece, and I was actually going to make an entire quilt with this, but my mother was needing fabric, and I had that fabric in with this. You can take me off now.
Okay.
I had that fabric in with this piece here, and I wasn't even thinking, and I gave my mother this peach. So I no longer have peach to finish this little quilt top. Because my mother used it all, and I gave it to her, so if I gave it to her, it was hers to use, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for showing us your stuff.
You're welcome. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night too.
Good night.
Bye.
And then there was just 3.
It's 3.
And
Hey, you know what?
too.
I gotta ask you, what's the most musical part of a chicken?
the legs.
The drumstick.
That's good.
Well, y'all talk.
Hmm? Oh, I'm talking. Hey.
You were talking about the
Hey, you know what, Rita?
Stuffy in the
I just
chat.
saw Rita. You went over 9,000 subscribers. Congratulations.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you know what? Don't you get? I was thinking, when do you get like the YouTube play button? Is it 10,000 or is it 50,000, which is the first one?
I don't know nothing about YouTube. Is there a play button? What are you
There's
talking
a play button they'll ship you. I don't know if the first one is 10,000 or if the first one is 50,000 that they give you. They'll give you a plaque and it has the YouTube symbol and it shows you that. So I don't know which level you get it at. So
I really don't work at this YouTube channel. I mean, I do. I know. What am I trying to say here? It just happened for me. You know what?
It is. That's good.
So,
Yeah.
so I don't keep up with all these things like other people do. I know people, trying to get watch hours and their subscribers, and if I can help out a little bit, I will. But as far as knowing what you're supposed to do, I don't. So, or what?
That's probably the best way, Bono. But yeah, it says 100,000.
Oh, is it?
You'll get the play button, and then after that, it's like a silver and then a gold.
Oh yeah. Well, at least Rita, you should be getting some kind of monetization, I would think. But
it is. It's monetized. I can do that. Just why not? But I tell you what, it ain't a lot of money. I'll tell you that.
I know. I'm more out here because I love to do this. I love to do all this, and I'm having a great time doing YouTube and meeting people and making connections all over the world.
Yeah,
I mean, that's people in the Philippines and Hong Kong, Australia, Africa, South Africa. I mean, England, Canada. It's great. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it some, but I'm not an outgoing person, so it's more difficult for me, I think, than people like you.
That you seem like you're outgoing to me.
Oh, I'm not.
Yes, you are. She's got a hidden secret. That's all it is.
I bet she does. I bet she does.
You can ask people that's known me. I've never been a talker and been shy and quiet my whole life. I stutter when I try to say stuff on here.
Well, no, when you said come on up, I'm like, okay, I want to get on over there. I'm gonna come up on the channel.
I didn't know why you hadn't come up before. I was
let's see, I was in Tuber Chat tonight. I was over in Nitro, Nora's Stock Explorer. I was in a couple other live streams, and I think Tuber Chat just ended when I came. Oh no, actually, I went over to Judy May's channel. I was in her live stream, and then came back and then saw you were live. Went over to Mona's, and then that's when you were like, "Come on up." I'm like, "All right, let me go over to your channel and come on up." So yeah.
No, you're welcome to come up anytime you want to come up. Because then somebody else will do the talking and I can just sit here.
Yeah, no, that's no problem.
Because I don't mind sharing the whatever you want to call it. So. And I hope you've gained some subscribers by it. And I bet you have a few.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've been working hard. I think I've gained maybe 10 or 15 today. So,
and I've gained from you guys too. My number's gone.
No doubt.
It goes both ways.
Oh,
well,
yes,
yeah, no, like I said, I just looked at I just flipped over to look at the chat. I'm like, man, gosh, she's already at 9,000. And I think when I subbed to you the first time, and of course, I don't know if YouTube took me out because I thought I'd subbed to you. I think when you were at maybe 6,000 or 7,000. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, YouTube does that.
Yeah, it does. That sub for sub thing. I say I want to tell people, go out and watch a 3-minute longer video, leave a long comment, like it, and do that, because if you just hit the sub button, I mean, I've gotten up before, working late into the night, and I've lost 20 subscribers because, YouTube says, nope, we're not doing that thing,
Wow.
because they just hit subscribe and,
Yeah.
I never lost that many at a time. Now mine will go down 2 or 3, but never 20.
Oh, no, I've lost 20 before. Yeah. I've gotten up and it's like
Yeah.
frustrating because it's like, oh my gosh, I did all that work and
Yep.
made all these connections and then get,
And, I do look at the number because it's almost like it hurts my feelings if it goes down. Who
I
done made
know. It's like, I do the same thing. It's like, what did I do? What happened? Did I say something wrong? Because
yeah, that's what I do.
I answer all my comments. I like everything. And I answer everybody's comment and I try to leave a good long comment back to them. And then I'm like, well, did I say something wrong or did something happen?
Yeah. It makes it feel like they don't like me. And I try to be likable. I try, but
Oh no, you are.
You definitely are, Rita. Yeah, it's just YouTube,
Yeah.
That's what they do. And
I think it adjusts overnight. I don't know. I've heard like it'll adjust. It'll take, you may have some bot accounts that come on there and, YouTube will delete those. So I don't, that's what I hear. So.
And there's a lot of my subs though that don't have channels. I think they just come to watch talk to some old woman like me. So.
Oh no, I know. I know a couple of subs that from me that don't have channels, and they just like to go out there and look. So, but it's all good. It'll adjust. It goes up and down. I've seen it. I think what was it? Butler Family Farms. Jerry, he was talking about like it adjusts every 6 hours, so it'll go up or down. It it just YouTube refreshes all the time.
Yeah.
Good night, June. She's got to go to bed.
June's gone to bed. Bob and Nola, they've gone. So.
My husband's asleep. My husband didn't sleep in the recliner. I would have to wake him up and take him to bed. So. But if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be napping down there too. But I've got work done tonight.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, Mona, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here too.
Yeah, y'all are in a different time zone. So I know.
I think it's 1 hour behind. Well, 1 hour ahead of you.
Because I've got 10:30 here, 10:29. So
I've got 11:29 here.
So Mona said good night to June. Well, it went 2 hours and 17 minutes. You didn't get to stream the whole time. Nancy, did you get quite a bit of streaming time in? You come in pretty quick, didn't you?
Yeah, I came in pretty quick, so I probably got close to 2 hours.
Yeah, I got to catch up with y'all when you first start. That way I'll get the watch hours. I didn't click on it tonight to stream to my audience, but I did the other night.
Could you stream on those other channels you was on? Was they streaming to your channel?
I don't know. I don't know if they don't. I mean, do you have to have the pro version? Like Rita, do you have the pro version of StreamYard?
I had been doing the free one for a while, and a couple of weeks ago, I paid for 1 month subscription just to see what it was going to be like, and so that's the reason I've been coming on every night because I told them I was going to get my money worth. So
that's why, because like I'm looking up my top right, it says you can stream this to your audience, and that's what I've done. So that's with the pro version. So yeah. You and one other person I go to has the pro version, which means I can stream it to my audience as well, which I did last night. Mm-hmm. So I think if you have the free version, you can't allow people to stream to their channel. Yeah. I'm gonna get the pro version because I want everybody to get hours, and if they come into mine, they can go ahead and get the hours too. It'll help them out.
And I'm not sure if I've made my money back, but it's been fun and I've enjoyed it.
I'm sure you have. I mean,
but that wasn't quite the point either. But
yeah,
and I've got till June the 11th, and then I'll have to decide if I'm going to buy it again or not.
Yeah,
and I'm not so poor I can't afford it. But am I going to do this all the time, or or is it just
Well, it'll help your watch hours. That's what I've heard, but you know,
Yeah.
it's almost like what I heard, because I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see the commercials, and I think it's $12 a month, and I think what somebody had told me that Premium, you know, when you go to a channel that's monetized, it'll help out even more if you're just, you know, watching the commercials. So.
Mhm.
So, like, you know, if I go to channels that are monetized, I think it might help them out even more because I'm paying for YouTube Premium.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how all that works, and I don't know how you're supposed to find out all that, but
Yeah, it's one of those that was offered to me, and I'm on YouTube so much that I figured, you know, do I pay $15 for Amazon or $12 for YouTube? Well, I'll go ahead and do YouTube because I'm on here all the time. So.
mm-hmm.
And I don't see commercials, so I go in and watch a video. I don't see any commercials and things like that. And they give you access to YouTube Music, which I can I can watch it on my phone and minimize it without it stopping. So if I didn't have YouTube Premium, I would have to have the YouTube app open while I'm walking. This way with Premium, I can, you know, lock the screen, put it in my pocket, and still hear the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I mean, for me, because I'm on YouTube all the time, I might as well go ahead and do that.
Well, I feel like I'm on here all the time. But my laptop will be
Well, I
in
see you almost every night, so yeah.
Yeah. My kids say I am. My grown kids, they think I'm on here all the time.
Yeah, there's so much stuff on YouTube. I don't even know if I would. I mean, I guess there's some TV shows, but you know, I had YouTube TV when that came out, and you get all the local channels wherever you're at. The beauty on that is wherever I go, if I go out of town, I'll get the local channels where I'm at, and I have unlimited DVR space. I can record everything and not have to worry about it running out. And it was only like, I think $60 a month, and I've got just as much channels on that I had on cable, so I got rid of cable and just used that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Good night,
Mona.
Mona's going. Did I see me?
Yeah.
Was Misha going to bed too, or just Mona?
And Misha went to bed. Hostess with the mostest.
I rethreaded my needle here, so my thing says there's still 26 people watching. That's still
cool.
Who's watching? Check in with us so we can see who's still up.
Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you dropping off on me?
I'm sitting here almost going to sleep.
Gotta have to get somebody else up here then.
I'll keep you going, and I'll come hop over in your channel in the chat.
Oh, all right.
All right. Hey,
That's
good
great.
night, everybody.
Mona's keeping hers, and she got rid of Zoom.
Yeah.
Saying good night, everyone. And Rita, the hostess with the mostest. Yeah. Misha's come up before and talked to me. Misha, you need to come up. Let's see, Mona. Justina. We had YouTube TV, and she liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I liked it. Like I said, I can go anywhere. Wherever I go, it would refresh, give me all the local channels wherever I was at. And I love the fact that I could record anything and never ran out of space. They never charged me. It was unlimited DVR. I could record all. And if you started recording a show, you can go back and look at previous years. So I can go all the way back and look at, you know, a lot of like, take, for example, The Bachelor. If I wanted to watch 20 some years, it had all the years right there to watch them. Yeah. I think it's worth the money, but I went ahead and got rid of it because I moved around and things like that. But I might go back to it, actually. I mean, cable's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's like costing me probably what I have, almost $200 a month.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Well, out here we have what they call satellite TV because it's rural. But it goes so expensive that I just unhooked it. We wasn't watching it. We were paying for it and
exactly. Yeah.
Everything that we wanted to watch. The portable TV antenna, no cable, just the internet.
Just internet, yeah. Yeah, now see, I had just internet, and that's when I got YouTube TV, and I think internet cost me $50 a month, and then YouTube TV was $60 a month, so it was still cheaper to do that.
Mhm.
But you can also stream from 3 devices, so I can have it on my laptop, my phone, and my TV.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And
And
Spring
also,
is still here. AT&T and DirecTV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still called HughesNet with the DirecTV if you get the internet? I think it might be, but
In HughesNet and DirecTV's two different ones, aren't they?
well, I think so. Yeah, I think HughesNet was like the internet version of DirecTV if you had that. But
Well, it was last fall we got our rural electric companies put in
oh,
a
did you?
new what stuff, and we have Wave, and it's so much faster than what we used to have. It used to take me like 24 hours to upload a video, but this new one, I can do one in 15 minutes. The video will be up.
Oh gosh, that's
Oh,
well. That was like one time I was at my grandparents' house, and Virginia Tech had dropped a fiber optic line right by the house, and I'm like, great. I saw them putting it in. I didn't know it was Virginia Tech. And I'm like, great, we have fiber running right by the house. Go out there. And they said, nope, that is Virginia Tech. It is not public. It was just a line straight out to a campsite or something they were doing. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm out here in the country. I can't get fiber optic. Oh, man.
I know. I think that was part of the reason I wasn't doing videos, because I couldn't get them uploaded. Then
Yeah.
the computer would go off and it wouldn't upload, and you start over again. It was awful.
Yeah, no, no doubt. I mean, that's what, for me, I'd have to look at where, if I move out to the country, what do they have? Because I'm so much on YouTube and I've got to upload videos. I've got to stream. I've got to do that. So I've got to have that fast connection. If not, then I'm not moving out there. I can't.
Yeah.
Because that's going to hurt what I'm doing. So
Electric, not gas ovens here. Let's see. Gas works far better than electric stove. I've got a gas stove. Propane.
Yeah, gas does. Yeah.
Propane tank out back. It's not even natural gas. It's the propane.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the house at my grandparents, when they it uses propane to do the heating in the winter.
Well, I heat with wood most of the time, mainly.
Yeah. Oh, I used to do that. That's where I grew up. We used to heat the house by wood. I mean, you wouldn't know it now where the house is located. You wouldn't think about that, but yes, it was. I used to chop wood on the weekends and in the winter, and to get the heat in the summer to get ready for winter.
But I think me and my husband's getting too old for some of this. Is cutting wood and all this stuff.
Yeah, no.
The gardening. I'm telling you, it ain't as easy as it used to be.
No, it's not.
It's not. But we still going. Yeah, let's see. Is that why you have why you quit for? That was part of it, because it took forever to upload a video.
Yeah.
Because I did. It was about 3-4 years ago. I can't remember, that I come to YouTube and I made some videos and a few people liked them, and then I quit for a long time. And then I come back to it last spring. I come back to it.
Well, that's good. My channel wasn't taking off until I started going at it full time, and also when I met like Nora and Tuber Chat, and that's where I met a lot of great content creators, and then it took off from there. Mm-hmm. But before then, I was putting up videos, and I'm like, well, nobody's commenting, nobody's watching. Am I doing something wrong, or is it just nobody? It's just not getting out there. So,
but I don't know how you get them out there. I don't.
Well, I mean, I try to upload on a regular basis, like every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. I think I'm going to put a video out tomorrow, but I try to keep a regular schedule so that YouTube will start recommending, which is actually, it's starting to do right now because all my numbers are up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, I don't do anything on a regular basis either. If I do a cooking video, I do it. And if I get on here and say good morning, I do that. Part of the time I'll go after the garden. Part of the time I'll go to the hayfield or whatever, go fishing, just whatever I'm doing.
Well, hey, you're doing something good because I've seen your numbers go up.
And
that might be from the live chats too. I mean, people sharing out your videos or sharing out your live streams.
Well, when you get ready to go, you'll have to say, I'm busy here.
No, I might go in a minute, but
I'm multitasking here. And then the numbers are dropping off. It says 20s are watching. So that's not as many as it was. But I've seen some live streams with less than 20, and that's back up to 24.
Yeah, no, I guess you have people lingering around or people watching. So yeah, it's always good. I see high numbers for your live streams. So yeah.
And it's higher too. It helps me out when you guys come in because you're bringing people in too.
Bringing people in. That's right. Exactly.
Can you
like
see?
when I went, I think it was last night when I shared it to my subscribers, they started coming into the live stream into the chat, and I brought those in. So yeah.
So they're not all just from me. They come from you guys.
No, they come from everybody else. Yeah. And that's why I like that you can, you have the pro version of StreamYard because I can stream it to my audience. That means I'm sharing it out to them. You're sharing out to yours, and it keeps going. And that way people are seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh. Got to get my money's worth.
You are. Trust me, you are.
And
he brings your bike up.
Yeah, he comes by and mentions our smiling faces up here.
Yeah.
Still smiling, and it's bedtime.
Just about close, but
I still think starting to paint dry. I still think starting a paint dry and grass grow 24/7 ASMR channel would be something interesting.
It might.
Watching paint dry and grass grow.
You know what? I tell you,
you should be sarcastic because
no, because I've seen people photocopy and people are watching that. I think a guy set up a camera and it was a day in the office and all he was doing was photocopying, go back to his desk, photocopying all that, brought in 1 million views.
Wow.
Curious. Yeah, people were curious.
Okay.
People watch anything, I tell you.
I guess so. They watch us sit here and quill, don't they? Watch roosters crow. I put up roosters too. So. The needle won't go through. You have to tell a joke. It got quiet.
I know how many we have still. We got 16 people, and it looks like them.
Well, I'm seeing 21 up there. Oh, but 2 of them's Mona. That don't count, does it?
Mona. All right. So, what did the fisherman say to the magician?
I'm not good with these.
Pick a cod, any cod.
And so Nancy thinks that watching paint dry. I don't think I have time to watch paint dry or grass grow.
Mm-hmm.
The days are too busy. But it just might work. It just might.
I don't know. I used to paint houses back in the day, and maybe, well, of course, you couldn't videotape it back then, but I used to prime and scrape, prime, and paint.
But if I was going to do one like that, I don't think I think it would be exclusively that, and I wouldn't want it connected to my name or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want people to know it's me doing it. Let's see. Every weekend, a Bob Ross marathon.
Oh, yeah, the painter.
Yeah. But how some of that would be copyrighted stuff, though. You couldn't do the Bob Ross or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it. Well, I think his well. Somebody has a channel out there that shows that, but I don't know if that's the Bob Ross Foundation or something associated with that.
Mona, I'd rather watch grass grow than paint dry. I think I had too. Flowers bloom. You know, you could put it out there and watch flowers bloom at night. That'd be kind of neat. Watch a corn grow out in the garden.
Yeah, I'll be right back for a second. I'll be right back, Rita. Hold on.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Nancy got 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to Nancy. You could put it on a loop for 24 hours. Yeah, those are good ideas. And his son runs it. Spring Summers, do you have a channel? I've not been off of here long enough tonight to check to see. But I'll do that later. May not be tonight. And Nancy, my live is still going. So some are from your channel. I don't have my YouTube open, so I can't tell how many's on my channel. Yes, I'm binding this quilt, Sandra. You want to come up and say hi? I always enjoy talking to you. Come on up and I'll stay up tonight and finish this. Party, what? You talking about me, Mona? I'm a party animal.
Somebody mentioned party.
Well, Mona's calling somebody a party animal. Reckon she's talking about me, or did I miss something? I'm not sure. Sometimes I get them comments confused. 15 are watching on Mona's channel, I guess. You know that, Mona. I'm trying to get Sandra to come up here. She was in another Zoom meeting or whatever, so she didn't make it. But she's over at Washington, so it's not as late for her. I'm a party animal. Can't you tell?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
I'm still stitching. As long as I can see how to thread my needle when it needs it, I'll keep stitching.
Yeah.
Did you hear about my lost needle?
No.
Well, about a week ago, I guess it was, I lost a needle in my recliner. And this morning I couldn't find it. And I pulled the chairs out and looked and couldn't find it. And this morning the remote went down in the cushions of the chair. So I was trying to find the remote because I'd lost, actually the remote was lost too. And I found the needle.
Oh, wow.
I think it
I was saying when you said that.
I know, but I think it took it several days to me sitting to push it on down because I know I looked where
I was going to guess if you stuck your hand down and the needle poked you or something.
Yeah, it was on the floor, but I think it took it about a week to go all the way through. But because there it was on the floor where I know I'd already looked because that's the first place I looked.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that needle I was worried about, and they kept asking me, "Did you find your needle, Rita?" No, I hadn't found that needle, but I did this morning.
It's not in the haystack.
It's not. There you are.
Hey.
It's like I gotta go mute one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, good thing you didn't sit on it. You're right.
I was on the wrong tablet. The other one, I sound like I'm
Ooh.
underwater swimming. Yeah, we just got through with our Zoom meeting sewing with friends.
Oh.
We've been sewing since about 11 o'clock this morning for me.
When do you ever not sew? You sew all the time.
Well, I had to start my morning out by fixing my lawnmower.
Did you get it? Did you get it fixed?
Yes. Last night I YouTubed it at midnight last night, and I go, I can fix that. Well, 8 o'clock this morning, I get a phone call from the neighbor, and she says, Steve has some time to help you with your lawnmower. Well, I got up, got dressed, and took off. You're not going to turn down help fixing a riding lawnmower. So we went out and we worked on it for 3 hours.
Boy.
And the reason my belt came off was my blade, the deck was too full, and the blade wasn't going around at the right speed and threw the belt off. So I had to clean up that deck and all that stuff. I got scratches on my hand and
oh no.
But hi, Mona. It's like,
yeah, I thought Mona had gone to bed.
It's like,
he was yawning. No.
Well, I've had you on the side playing the whole time I've been sewing since you came on.
Oh, okay.
We've had some fun tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I got to bring some humor. You know. And Rita said, "Come on up." I'm like, I was over at Mona Channel, and I said, "Yeah, let me come on over here, and then come on up."
I don't know what he was waiting for. He could have been up here.
Oh, I know. I was over there with Mona's channel, you know, hitting the like button and chatting over there. So
yeah, I'll go back later and go to Mona's channel and hit the thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's just the way I do real fast. But I was working on, I sewed a block together, and then I embroidered my flowers on the bottom of this one.
Okay, those are so pretty.
And it's like, that takes forever. You don't think embroidery takes very long, but it takes a while.
There, I'm putting the binding. Let me show you this one. I showed it to you already. I'm putting the binding on this one. Can you see it?
Yep, that's very pretty.
I've showed it before, and I quilted today too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you quilted today too, huh?
Yeah, see this one?
Okay, it's all quilted.
And so it's all quilted now.
You're collecting quilts for binding now.
Yeah, see, it's still got the batting, and it's not even trimmed yet. So, but you know what? I was hurrying to get some of these ready so I'd have something to stitch on while we sit here. So, because sometimes I don't like the sewing machines get too loud. So I can do this finger work and it's quieter. So,
and see, that's what I was doing here, finger work. But I got that block I was cutting out last night. It's all sewed together now, even though it's not supposed to be done till Monday. I go, I don't know if I'm going to have my great granddaughter or not. So it's like, and then I go, it's a holiday. I'm not going to have her. She's with her grandpa and grandma.
Okay.
So I had a brain freeze part there. Is what I could call it. I forgot that it was a holiday. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up, get all my painting I can done before 12:30, and then resuming again tomorrow sewing. And I'm going to push to be off by 6:15 tomorrow.
Okay.
That way I can just come right over here.
We missed you tonight, though. We did.
It's like when you're having fun we had Florida, Ohio, and 3 in Washington. We was all Zoom sewing together. We was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think it was going to go beyond 6:15. But it was just one of those things.
And what time is it there now? Because it's almost
almost 9 o'clock for me.
All right, it's
Oh,
almost 11 here, and it's
Yeah.
midnight. We're
almost midnight here.
And does everybody know you're out with the hens?
Oh, you know what? I think they do. I think they do.
well, they don't
I mean,
tease
when
you
Rita said
about
come
it.
on up, I can't say no. I gotta come on up, you know. I think Mona was telling me too, so I'm like, okay.
But it's
Well,
just it's fun.
Oh, it is fun. I have a blast out here with y'all. I tell you what. I think when Rita and Mona go live, I'm like, whoa, I gotta go check them out.
I got French knots to put in the center and one more flower.
we're still up. If you want to come up here with us, at Pam. Did she Pam? Am I right on that name?
Yes. And
Come
then
on up.
if Mona's
Yeah.
gonna keep chatting, she might as well join us too. If we
Yeah.
It's like we're just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a fan of French knots, but I do know how to make them. But they say I gotta hold my work up or put my camera down, one of the two, because it looks like I'm falling asleep, is what they told me tonight. But you got to see what you're working on.
Mona's in bed. That chair got hard. My chair is kind of hard too. I ain't just
I gotta get up and walk around a little bit.
Yeah, it's like we have an excuse. We can pretend we're going to our design walls.
Yeah.
We can go put something up on the design wall.
Well, yeah. I don't think I've gotten up for almost 3 hours. I think I've been in this chair for 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Yeah, let's see what
I've got up twice since you've been on.
I can't see how many. I think it's almost 3 hours, 2 hours, and
I'm seeing 2. Yeah, I'm seeing 2 hours and 47 minutes.
yeah, I think it's 2 hours and 46 minutes. Yep.
Oh, and don't forget to put our thumbs up too.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, everybody. Yeah.
On my Chromebook, it comes up in larger. So it's just one of those things. It's like, so I don't get to see the thumbs up button until I leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Pam's in bed. Everybody's in bed. We're just the night owls.
Well, it's like I was gonna, finish painting yesterday when the riding lawnmower went down. So push mowing a lawn takes way longer than riding lawnmower.
Mm-hmm. You have a big yard to mow? Is it big?
No, I cut it down after my husband passed away. I cut it down. I was staying up all night watering. I shouldn't lose sleep over watering my yard.
Mm-hmm.
But so I cut it down 20 by 75 feet, 20 wide, 20 deep, 75 long. Moved the whole fence. My son said I was crazy, but I did most of the work myself.
You're just pretty independent.
Yes, I am. Unfortunately, I am very independent. But my kids will say, "Wait for us, Mom. We'll help you do it." And it's like, I'm not waiting that long. It just comes time that you just have to do it. Don't lose my needle. I know you found yours.
I found it. And I know I'd look there. I know it was stuck in the chair for a while. So
that's what I was thinking when you said you reach that hand down. I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna stab herself or something like that.
I knew it was there, so I put my hand down real slow.
Yeah.
I didn't just jab it down there.
Well, it's always like, I mean, I guess actually I should probably say you didn't sit on it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is on different things. It's like, how do we not do this? Or
Mhm.
how can you lose something for that many days and not find it?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It just had to work its way down the side.
that's what I think happened.
Yeah, it
And I wouldn't have even looked if that remote hadn't have gotten down in the cushions and lost, but
that remote was sent down there to help you find it.
I did. I was afraid it had gotten in that quilt. Now that had me nervous, and I felt of it. Didn't find it there, but
Mhm.
But you did a lot of things trying to check on that, so I knew it wasn't in there. Just because you did such good checking.
I miss it. Good thing. What are they talking about me again? Or talking about they talking about Sandra?
It's like,
Want to say something about dancing?
yeah.
Yeah, but I missed it. I was sewing.
It says good thing she would be dancing. And then Misha, good thing you misplaced the remote so you could find the
Find
needle.
the needle. I found a headband too this morning that I'd lost. With my hair. It was down in that chair too.
Really? What else is in that chair?
Well,
Now, before I started all this doing this every night, I was in that chair every night for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. But
It's like when the kids lost something, I would go out into the car and look down in the seat because it's down there somewhere. They must have dropped it when they had the baby chair in there or something.
and craft on and so forth. She studied StreamYard today to try to start to use it. I know what you mean. Can you help her to give her any tips on that, Yellow Shirt Dad? On the
Oh,
getting
I haven't started using it. I've just been joining live streams from everybody. I haven't gone out and gotten the pro version. Actually, somebody sent me a discount. I can go and probably get a year discount or at least some money off of it, but I haven't started using it. I've just downloaded the free plugin, and you can do that for free.
and that's
Yeah.
what I got to go sign up for. That was part of my agenda today, but my agenda got changed.
And I think all you have to do is go out to StreamYard.com and you enter your email and it sends you a code and you accept it. Then the plugin goes in on your laptop or phone. And then that way you can go ahead, like I did here, I can stream to my audience, I could join and things like that.
And
Well,
that,
actually, you don't need the plugin. No, maybe you do need the plugin.
and that was the reason that I paid for it. Remember, Sandra? I was burning all them hours and I was about to use up my 20. So I decided I'd buy me some time.
Yeah. Yep. I was there that night that you said I'm buying it.
And I only had like 5 hours left. So I thought, well, I'm going to want more time than that. So I paid for it.
Yeah, because you found all these new friends that you could
Yes,
spend
I
time with.
know.
And you've got a lot of new friends.
I do. I just started doing.
Yeah, I told Rita Nighter she's gone over 9,000. So
Get ready for bed. Yeah. And y'all go check out Misha in the morning. She does that.
Is it Misha Lee?
Yeah. She plays that piano music every Sunday morning. And I go listen every morning. It's
Misha
church,
Lee.
it's church music, and she plays the songs I know, and I'll be here in my kitchen singing along with her while she plays.
Well,
I love it.
It makes your house a very cheerful Sunday.
It does. She'll just play one song, usually out of a hymn book, and I sing with her. Nobody hears me but me, but I mean.
Okay, Misha, write up pin there again so I can go click on it.
Misha, were you still here? Type in your
I know
name.
I'm on Yellow Shirt Dad's already.
Yeah, I wrote her name down. I mean, I guess you could look it up by YouTube at that one.
Okay, it's going to be coming up here shortly.
Oh, did somebody drop her link?
She wrote hen.
Oh, I see it. Okay, thank you. Yep, I see it. Got it.
It's like, now we can go over.
Yeah, I got her channel up. I'm going to save it and I'll look at it.
Yep. That's what we do.
Yeah, because you know that sub for sub thing. I usually wait a couple of days and then I'll go ahead and watch a video. I'll make a comment, do the like, and then hit subscribe.
See, that's what I do. I go over
Yeah.
to, I subscribe to her. I'll
Mhm.
unsubscribe, watch a video, and then
Yeah.
I'll subscribe back. And then
Yeah, and that's the only way it's going to work. And I tell people, just don't go out. I mean, I want to have subscribers, yes, but don't just go out and hit subscribe, because if I go to your channel and and watch a video and go through all the steps, it's going to take it both away from everybody. So
Right.
I'll tell people I wrote your name down. I've got you here. I'm going to come out in a couple of days and look at it. Do the, I think they said watch a video more than 3 minutes. You leave a good comment. You subscribe, and then you hit the like button. So
Yeah. It's like,
because I don't want to lose the subscription. I don't want to do that back to back. So
yeah. And I found it's
thank you,
best for
Misha.
me
Thank
to
you.
do it this way so I don't lose. I lose paper all the time.
Yeah.
Or I write with my ink pen that irons off.
Oh wow.
And Misha, you need to check out Sandra's channel too.
Yes, Sandra. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I got to go back over there.
Yellow Shirt Dad may not be into Sandra's sewing, but
Oh,
I
that's okay.
have
I'm learning a lot about sewing. I tell you what,
you-
this is all right.
you like us hens.
I
So
like the conversation. Yes, you're right.
It's like, I have a short video of the pigs out at my son's place.
Mhm.
I went to different sized pigs. And then I have my Shelby, which is a Furby, of the knock knock jokes. That thing just kept going and going and going. I was going to take a little cruise on my 4-wheeler around my town, the edge of my town. I was going to video it and put that on there just for something different. Because I'm not finding time to video here.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you're always sewing with them other ladies. Yeah.
I'm sewing with somebody else, trying to do all my own work.
I like your tie-dye shirt. That looks good.
Oh, this one is my junkie one for it's falling
Oh,
all
yeah?
apart.
I'm gonna have to wear. I'll come up one night and wear my one I made for 4th of July. It's almost similar to that, but it's got the red, white, and blue in it.
Yeah.
Sandra, did you see mine? It says, "Blessed
No,
are
no.
the quilters, for they shall be called the." I can't pull it up any further. The peacemakers. Pull it up no further. You pull my shirt up.
Hey, don't do that. No.
Blessed are the quilters, for they shall be called the peacemakers. Anyway,
That is a good saying on that.
Yeah.
It's like I've never seen my neighbor leave this late at night. I hope he don't take out his fence. It's like I've
Oh.
never seen him leave this time of night.
your neighbor reckon they got a problem?
I don't know. He's very quiet. I have not the foggiest idea what his name is because I'm too busy in here. So
No.
I keep saying one of these days I'm going to go meet him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like these are my painting clothes, my junk clothes, and it's like I just don't want to take a chance of staining. Paint on my better shirts is not fun to get off. Especially when you don't have a washer and dryer right now.
Oh,
Because I had to redo all my bathroom floor. And so
Oh, wow.
my washer is in my kitchen and my dryer is in my living room.
there.
And my daughter took home the one load. Because not thinking, I changed my bedding. And so here's this big pile of sheets and pillowcases and all that stuff that I can't wash. But we just do things the wrong direction once in a while.
Mm.
It's all the fun parts we do. So how much have you got sewn on of your binding tonight?
Well, let's see. Oh, I've come a long way.
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Now, but I will tell you, I hadn't put that together yet because
Oh.
I hate doing that. I have to turn it every which way but loose to get it. So I didn't start there, but I started right here. Okay.
Okay.
So I went. There's one corner. There's the second corner, and I'm over here at the third corner. So that's a long way.
Yeah. But you're
I'm
not going to finish that tonight.
No,
'Cause you
no.
got those two pieces to.
Yeah, I'll have to concentrate on that when I put it together. Or
One goes that way, one goes this way, sew this way, open, and then start all over. But I always finish.
usually have to do it 2 or 3 times before I get it right. So it really.
Well, that's just it. I bought the ruler that they said would help. That
Yeah.
ruler made it worse. I'm
Yeah.
better off to just lay the pieces out here, and be done.
Mm.
Oh, Misha's already went over and made a comment. The piglets are cute. I was trying to video pigs having pigs, but I was holding the camera there and holding the camera there. Now, as soon as I turned the camera off and everything, out come two.
Alrighty.
So I got the camera out to try it again. Waited and waited. You could hear the pig was laboring and all this stuff. Again, sitting there waiting. Turn the camera off. Here come ping, ping, 2 more out. I go, I'm done. She just doesn't want it videoed.
Oh.
She was a bashful sow. But she had 21 babies that night.
Oh wow, that's good.
One pig had 20.
21 piglets, yeah.
How did she raise them all?
No,
Was
she only raised 15.
That's 15, still a bunch.
I think they only have 16 teats. So,
Huh.
and once they grab onto one, that's theirs. They go back to the same one every time.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's something about inside that when they're inside, they know which one's theirs.
Well, I just learned something things. I didn't know that.
And you can teach a pig just like you can teach a dog. You can teach it to sit. You can potty train it. You can house train it totally.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can make them
That's a lot of
command
thinking.
and heel. And if you want to take the time to raise a pig, you can
No,
teach them.
I want to go for the bacon.
Yeah, and then this particular sow, she's going for bacon. She prolapsed last year, and we was so hoping she didn't prolapse this year because I wasn't shoving nothing back in.
Oh wow.
I've had to fix a pig that had a hernia come out,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got the nickname Stitch because I had to stitch it, and I stitched it with turquoise thread.
Oh.
Some of the experiences for being a city girl, and I still live in a city, what I have to do for my son's animals, I don't know why. It's like he'll call up, Mom, neighbors say I got pigs out, so I have to go out and find the pigs, walk them back in their pens. And it's like, I'm a mom. I'm not this country girl. You asked to have the pigs and stuff, but I have to go out when they're having the pigs. If they're not there, check to make sure that they're all mouths are cleaned and ucks off of them. And yeah, but I do it.
We had some potbelly pigs inside.
Yeah. Potbelly pigs would probably be a little bit different.
Probably.
But we had 2 sows giving birth the same night. And it was cold, 34 degrees. I said, can't you wait for sunshine?
Did you have to put them under heat lamps and stuff, being that cold?
We had 3 heat lamps going. And it was quite the challenge. But it's like, you just do it. It's what happens. You just end up doing it because you have to.
Yeah.
And I keep telling him I'm a city girl. I I mean, the town was only like 1,200 people, but I'm still a city girl. We didn't have pigs in the backyard,
No.
but it's just something you do. Farm life.
Farm life. Yeah. I subscribe to a couple of farming channels, and it's good to watch them with the pigs and the cows and the chickens and all the turkeys and things. I have one channel I go to and look at, and it's gosh, what is it? Just a few acres farm.
Yeah.
And the guy Pete, he can call the cows. He'll say, "Come on, cows! Come on, cows!" And they'll come right up to him. I mean, they'll come right on over, and he'll put them in another field. And it's so nice to watch that. I mean, they all listen to him, and they come right on up. So
Yep. That's the way my son, the horses, the cows, the pigs, they all know you.
Yeah.
They do.
And then the other night, or a few weeks back, Alani's rabbit Thumper got out. He dug under the cage and got out. And so my rabbit, gotta get it. So Auntie M and I are running around trying to get this pig back, or this rabbit back in the pen. It'd go into the pig pen. It went over to the chickens. It's like, we finally got it back in. But it's like, we had to, because it was Alani wanted her rabbit back in the pen. You just do what you have to do. Would she stay out when that pig was having her piglets? No, it's cold. She wanted to go in and watch TV with Grandpa. My son was trying to go to sleep because he had to go to work at 4 a.m, and it's like 11 at night. And she's like, "Nah."
Pam wants to know how many cows we have. We probably got about 50 mama cows.
Oh, really? Oh.
But I don't know exactly. I don't know the exact number.
We're just a little hobby farmer. We had I don't remember, low lines. We had the low line cow, the Black Angus low line.
Okay.
Their little calves are only like 50 pounders or less. And they can walk right through the fence. But the cows have the same temperament as a regular Black Angus, and don't piss off that mama.
Yeah.
And so the one got out, and it's like, I'm walking up by it, and I got near it, and my son goes, "If you can touch it, grab it."
Oh,
So I grabbed it.
To milk. I probably got half a dozen jerseys and then Black Angus beef cows. I didn't know which one you were talking about.
Yeah, it's like to milk.
To milk. I've got a milk cow.
That's one thing we don't want to get. That's a 7-day-a-week commitment.
It is. Yeah.
And when you got to go someplace, I guarantee if my son said, "Mom, can you come out and milk the cow?" I'd tell him no. I could never get milk out of a cow without the milking machine.
Well, I milk by hand. I don't have a milking machine. I milk by hand.
My
But
husband
actually, just a few weeks ago, I dried mine up, and I'm waiting on another one to get fresh so I can milk again because I miss my fresh milk. So.
And you make your butter, of course.
I do make butter, yeah. Of course, yeah.
I made it different colors for the holidays.
Well, I've not done that.
I go, why keep it just that yellow? I've had green for St. Patrick's Day, red for Valentine's Day, red for Christmas, purple for my birthday.
I've never thought about coloring butter. That's a new one for me. So
it's when you first sit it on the table, they go, "What's this?" I said, "This is what happens when it's farm fresh. You can do whatever you want with it." And then we used to put the buttermilk to the pigs. Because I didn't want to waste it.
Well, you have more milk than what you need when you're milking a cow.
Oh, no kidding. Because when you're getting 3 to 4 gallons a day, that's a lot. I kept telling my husband, only half milk it.
That's the reason you got to leave a cap on it. So if you don't get it all, you turn the cap in there, and she gets it. It gets the rest of the milk.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those things. Half milk, that I always
There's
told
a
him.
there's a comment for you, Yellow Shirt
I
Dad.
know. I see Granny filming again. How are you? I've seen. She was over there with Tuber Chat and everything else. So yeah, I was over at Mona's channel dropping my comments over there. So
Oh,
I don't know if she was on that channel or over here with you, Rita, or what.
yep. But I was amazed that Rita was still on as late as she was, because it's like we had that other late night one that she.
Yeah.
Where I
Awesome.
I finished that binding that night.
Yeah.
My husband got out of his recliner a few minutes ago and went toward the bedroom.
Was he sleeping?
I told him I'd be there in a minute.
Oh, that's been a few minutes ago so far. Because I've been on about 20, I think.
All right, ladies.
Yeah.
What did the duck say to the bartender?
You quack me up. I don't know.
Put it on my bill.
Oh, okay.
Ask Sandra if she heard the one about the blankets.
Oh, what was that? What did the blanket? What was it? What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's it.
Now, what did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
Oh no! What did it say?
Oh, sheets.
Oh.
I'm going to write that one down because that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that one is. That's a good one for the quilting group like us too.
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. That is a good one for the and you probably should make a short video out of that if you want to read it, or and anybody else you want to do that, Mona.
I may do that tomorrow. I
mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I put out. I think I did. What's today? Well, now it's Sunday.
But I'm not good
Friday,
at.
I put a short video out to promote one of my long format videos. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. See if people can watch my long format videos. And I did a joke with down here with the Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I'm writing this down because I forget everything. So
I think what it was is, what did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm writing. Okay.
You can just change it to what the quilts say.
Yeah. Well, yes, you're right. You can modify it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to change that.
Actually, I would modify it and say, what did the quilt say when it fell off the bed?
I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
And I ain't trying to steal your ideas on Joe.
Oh, no. You that's your. I'll let you have that one. Y'all can go ahead and have that one. Go ahead, because like I said, I had people.
I know what I'll do.
Email me.
I'll tag you in and say I've got a joke for Yellow Shirt Dad. So
no, I had some farming channels email me and say, "Can I do a chicken joke?" I said, "Yeah, go ahead. Let's spread the cheer. Let's go ahead and get it out there."
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. Let's go ahead and keep doing it. And I think some other channels are telling jokes too. Let's go ahead and keep this positive vibe up, keep the laughter going. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Us quilters find lots of things to laugh about.
Yes.
You made that cake, you said, that had cream left from helping your cow.
And I can't recall which cake you're talking about. She said I did a video on it, but I can't remember it.
The cake said you.
Well, every time I watch one of your food ones, it makes me hungry. I want your chicken and dumplings or slick noodles or whatever it's called.
Yeah. We like our dumplings slick and chewy, so that's the way I make them.
Oh, I like my noodles that way, and it's like. My dumplings are usually fluffy, like clouds.
Well, my husband don't want them fluffy. He wants them like his mama made them. So I have to make them like she made them.
Well, my husband would never ask for anything like his mother because I won't make it. He compared my cooking one time to his mother's, and I never made it again.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's like, I'm not your mom. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. But it was just, he never asked for anything like his mom.
well,
And then he,
when we were first married, I made Terry some fluffy dumplings, and he didn't want them. So he said, "Get Mama to teach you. Get Ma to teach you how she makes them." So she did. And we've been married almost 43 years. So
you know, my husband loved dumplings and homemade noodles more than the dumplings, but but if you stack enough in the pan, the bottom ones are gooey, chewy
Yeah.
gooey. But the ones that float on top, stay on top, they're the fluffy clouds.
uh,
I had this one friend that kept telling me, my mom's dumplings didn't taste like yours. And I says, I'm not your mother. And I guess his mother passed away when he was 15 years old and he's 72. How in the heck does he remember what his mother's cooking was?
Oh, wow.
I mean, what I was raised on cinnamon rolls. People now everybody else calls them sticky buns. But my mom calls them cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, they're cinnamon rolls.
It's cinnamon. It's got gooey junk. And there's no icing on my mom's cinnamon rolls. There was never icing. It was just that gooey, caramely, whatever you called that stuff. So and then he said his mom made great cinnamon rolls. So I tasted his mom's and I says, yeah, they're good for hockey pucks. So I made him some of my cinnamon rolls the way I was raised. And he never wanted his mom's again. Because mine was big and fluffy and airy and gooey and
yeah.
But I do not put icing on mine at all.
I like the icing on them.
But it's like, I have enough sweet. I'm sweet enough as it is. I should put it that way.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to say there wasn't enough sugar in this world to make me sweet. But he says I wouldn't change any of you. Because we're all original.
Yeah.
I was ornery. I was definitely ornery growing up.
Ornery? Oh.
Yeah. If I got told to do something, it's like, don't expect it anytime in the near future because I will put it off. And, my kids never put off anything I ever asked them to do.
Yeah.
It's like today I was joking with Melinda. I says, I've washed several loads of your clothes here in the last few months. I says, you should take home this one load of mine. And she says, okay. It's like, so she took my sheets home to wash them. So I didn't have to go to the laundromat tomorrow morning. Because that's where I was going to go tomorrow. Because I am not putting that washer and dryer in that bathroom until the painting is all done.
Mm-hmm.
Rita ready to call it a night. She's looking tired.
I am.
Oh, we can go anytime. I can go.
I was going to say, if you don't take that blanket off your lap, you're going to be sleeping right in that chair.
I'm going to take it off. I'm going to move it right there.
She's definitely getting comfortable with that blanket on her lap.
I'm going to get up and move. I've sat here too long. I know.
But
yeah, I try to get up every once in a while and walk around and then come back. But yeah, it's all good.
Enjoy the music in the morning. I'll try to catch it because it's like it's way earlier than I want to get up.
And good night.
Well, I always love coming up here and hanging out with you all ladies. I tell you, it's been a pleasure.
Well, you're welcome to come in.
Oh yeah.
If I don't mention it, you're welcome. So.
Yep, I know. Yeah.
And Sam, anytime you get away from them other ladies, we'll steal you away from them.
I don't know. You seem to drive a hard bargain. I can't come on over.
Well, I'll do 8 to 11 hours during the day and then come over to Rita's at night.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
when you're talking 12, 13 hours of being on lives,
Mm.
it's like, what kind of
It's
life
been
do
about
I
that long
have?
today for me. I've been going since 9 a.m. today. So yeah.
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 But that's just on these live YouTubes. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot, but I enjoy it.
Well, I enjoy too. I'm out supporting, I'm out watching, I'm out helping everybody else. That's what we do. So
And when
Mhm.
I first met Rita over on Mona's, it's like, I
yeah.
said, she's just like me. We're simple,
Yeah.
down home ladies.
Ladies, yeah.
Yep.
It's, she uses the minimal stuff in her food just like I do.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to have all those.
But we eat good in my house, though. May not be fancy, but it's good.
And when you put that sweet relish in your potato salad the other day, I thought, who else does that but Rita and I?
And that was my homemade sweet relish
I
too.
was about to say homemade relish. Yeah.
Oh, I could just about taste her relish.
Hmm.
It's
I
good.
haven't had homemade relish in years because
It was sweet. It's got to be the sweet one. So
see, my husband and son need to have the dill pickle, and my daughters had to have the sweet pickle. So every other time I made potato salad, dill sweet, dill sweet. I finally got lost track. I made 2 bowls, one with D, one with S. People have salt and pepper shakers. I had S and D.
oh,
All right.
good night, y'all.
All right. Good night, ladies. Hey, well, have a good evening.
Party tomorrow where you're at. So
Yeah. I know it's already Sunday. It's okay. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.